Greetings, you people. Hello, my king. How's it going? How has it been? This is Briarstone. I do indeed welcome you to the Sunday Morning Heroes. I am here with some lovely people, Quill 18, Demoniac, as well as a Kiss for Luck. These are the people talking right now. Go ahead and talk, guys. Do it now.
Greetings.
Hey, folks.
All right. We're going to get some FaceTime Continuum happening right now. We're not going to waste any time. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Faces. All the faces. Now, yeah. I know there's a lot of people joining right now. Following me. This is amazing.
Come on.
Nice.
Very good.
Come on.
Anyway, guys, so we're back. It has been an entire week, and I had a lot of time in that week to plan your demises. So, does anybody recall what happened last time? Do I need to do a refresher?
Yes, you do.
Okay, then I will. In terms of what happened last week, you guys did finish off the cave of the necromancer, right? The Lord of Lance Rock, if you will. That has been done, right? And then instead of going to the farm, the pies had been eaten too. So instead of going to the farm, you guys had decided to go back to Red Larch and to report what you had found to the constable of Red Larch. Now, the constable knows Lisanne very, very well, and in learning of this knowledge of a necromancer and such in that cave, he was a bit perturbed because he was about to go on another venture just to the south to manage a report of a missing caravan. Not a big caravan, mind you, but a missing caravan nonetheless, and it's good to maintain safe trade in the area. So anyway, he was going to do that, but what he did instead, because he's now going to take his men to Lance Rock, right, to kind of like, because that seems a little bit more of a pressing matter when you have undead in and around the area, to go and sort of make that a safe place again. He's going there, and he is sending Lisanne, specifically, notices Eric. He knows Eric as a great, smithy. He doesn't exactly know why Lisanne and Eric are together right now. That's beyond him. Yeah. But he's asking Lisanne to go, and if she wouldn't mind to go to the south and check on that caravan. Now that is, I think, all caught up. Tao, were you still at the shrine there, the All Faith shrine, or did you move on? I can't remember.
Well, I went to see Mangelbarl, the Zentrim contact. Right. And I spoke with her. There was also an implicit threat about better not getting into the pie business, obviously. That's very important. Mm-hmm. Without blowing my cover as being Tao, I went to see her as the widow. I found out some interesting information about the buildup of elemental activity, a few different things like some weird heat waves. I also found out about some undead activity near a wooded area. Specifically, some people have seen a ghost next to an old tomb, which might be worth checking out at some point. I found out about that the symbol that we saw on the Necromancer's globe was the Elder Eye, surrounded by elemental signs, though I don't really know what that means. And also that the vision I had in the globe, the possible Medusa, could potentially be someone named Marlos Ernrail, who was apparently a human, may have been cursed or something like that. But yeah, and then I left, and I went to sort of like change out of my guise as the widow, and I was going to meet up with these guys at the shrine. I've not been to the shrine yet. Okay,
so you haven't been to the shrine yet. Okay, so now you still could, if you want to, you can go ahead and do that, or we can just say that you did that in passing, because I do believe one of the first things the constable is going to do is go to the shrine itself, and is going to make sure that he grabs a couple of the priests at least to help him with the consecration of the area of Lance Rock. And meanwhile, I thought I had turned down, right, the volume mixer there. I thought I had turned down the damn...
Did you pop some eardrums again?
Fus Roda, and man, was that loud.
Okay, if Briar found it loud, we have a problem.
But thank you for the donation.
Yeah, thank you for the donation. We have Zihoa with $38. Thank you very much for your generosity. I can't really lower the system sounds, because if I lower the system sounds, that would lower you guys. No, it won't, actually. I'm going to lower the system sounds real fast.
Through Google, or whatever.
You guys keep talking.
Okay,
yeah, that's good.
You guys are done at the constable, right? So we're all going to meet up at the shrine?
Yes, we've talked to the constable. He's going to he sent somebody off to the stable to loan you guys
loaner horse.
Yeah.
Loaner horse. Okay, very good.
That's good, because I think Lisanne should probably be the one who focuses on the talking at the temple.
Okay.
Because she's the most well-known and respected in town for that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
Although, it's not like we're going there and asking for favors. We're just reporting that, like,
Yes, we're just telling you.
Dead, check your graveyards, make sure they haven't been looted. Really.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I think the graveyard, someone would have noticed, but you never know. I mean, if they're careful to cover it up, it might take a constable with all that FBI training to figure it out.
Someone who's been to Quantico, which I think is a district of Waterdeep. Not sure.
It is, yeah. It's just, I think it's in the northwest there, actually. Yeah, obviously.
Should we give a shout out to Orestria?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just
Probably give a shout out
Sorry.
because it is Orestria's birthday today.
Happy
Oh,
birthday
It is
to
my
you.
sister.
you. Happy birthday to you.
Whoa, copyright violation.
No, they lost the court suit for that.
Finally.
They got their ass kicked. Because that was BS. The thing was so public domain, it boggled the mind. But anyway, happy birthday, Orestria.
Happy
No, back to
birthday.
the-
No kidding, sweetie.
Back
Woohoo.
to the All Faith Shrine.
Perfect. So you guys are, I guess you're all going to meet up there. Is that what the idea is? You're going to meet up at the All Faith Shrine? Okay. Well, honestly, at this particular point, what's going to happen is Lisanne and Eric are basically heading out immediately with the constable. You know, you're basically walking the same path.
Right.
There's probably going to be a little bit
Same
more
way.
of an exchange of dialogue between you guys as you move along. But just overall in passing, more or less just the type of talk that people do to kind of like ease the tension. You know, because talk of undead, you know, for the constable especially, the constable has seen a lot of stuff, right? I mean, he's a veteran. The guy is very smart, very shrewd, but he's not above fear. Right?
Well, of course not. It's not my fear. I just, I need to send a. If we're heading south. We're heading south on the long road, right?
Right now,
to check out.
yeah,
We're
you're heading south to All Faith
That's our
Shrine,
destination after the shrine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and is the constable coming with us for this? No, he's got to go somewhere else. That's why he
Yeah.
asked me to go.
Mhm.
Okay, so it'll just be the three of us again, and we're going after a wagon that has disappeared. Correct?
Correct. That said, though, we do have Tao. Tao has other information about more undead. So I don't know if Tao's going to mention that to you, but if she does mention that to you, that's going to be something else you want to keep in mind. Do you want to immediately strike out after this lost caravan, or time constraints wise, do you want to go look for more undead? Possible undead.
Yeah. So, I mean, have I met up with them yet? Or are they still walking with just the constable?
Yeah, I dare say you guys, have met up by now. The town's large, but very
Not that large.
flat, and the streets are wide. I mean, I'm pretty sure at some point you're going to meet in between there.
There's like
Yeah.
25 buildings in this town.
Yeah,
It's not very big. It's just
We
like
can probably see each other pretty quick.
yeah, pretty simple.
Especially if we're in the...
wave.
So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of this isn't necessarily like critical right now, but I will let them know that I heard a rumor that some people have seen some other undead activity. There's this old tomb that we probably know about in the area. That some people are saying they might have seen a ghost there. I mean, you know how people talk, maybe, maybe not, but I don't know, something sort of rang true about this. Doesn't sound as time sensitive as this caravan thing you guys are telling me about.
No, we have people who may be hurt or lost on the road right now who aren't here. That's
They've
where
been
we
missing
go,
for
right?
hours and hours already.
Yeah.
I think we should do something.
Split the party. We're being told. It'll be fine.
What could possibly go wrong if you split the party?
Improvised resurrection quest come next. It was.
Okay, well, so you guys are making the decision, if I'm understanding this correctly, that you're making the decision to go and check out the caravan, right?
Yes.
To secure the goods that could have possibly been, well, who knows what happened? Nobody really knows what happened.
The people. We've got to find the people.
Okay, so, well, that's okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move along on that side of things, unless, of course, there's anything else that you want to do in town right now. Time is of importance.
I need to get a message to my family. They're expecting us for dinner.
Right. Although what you could do, because it's still it's later in the afternoon now, but
Yeah.
I dare say at this particular point, there will be some of your family still in town. You guys do regular business here. I did not plan which brother that you could have run into, but we're going to say that one of your brothers is in town right now, and you could probably find him where he usually is.
Here.
At this
Iolin's here. I'll go tell him to go home.
Okay, very good. And where is Iolin in terms of where does he hang out before he goes home? Just out of curiosity's sake.
If it's late afternoon, I figure whatever, we must have some sort of market. He would have been in town for the market.
Okay.
Yes, I'll find it. I don't know where that is. How about if for next week, I'll take this map of Red Larch and give all these little houses places and stuff so we know where we are. I'll sort that out.
Okay, very cool.
But he'll be at the market, so we'll drop by. We've all got horses now. We rode up to you, Tao. I was leading your borrowed horse. You can ride, right?
Sure. It's a fancy setting. Everyone can ride at least a little.
Okay. Okay. Then we'll just ride over to the market, and I'll find Iolin and tell him, I'm back on guide duty here. I'm heading out to find some stuff.
When we get the loner horse for Eric, you watch him get on there. It is probably you've never seen a person so large mount a horse in such an ungraceful fashion. It's more like he kind of like leans over onto it and then kind of like flips his legs up.
And the whole horse sort of starts to sag a little bit.
An animal lover that I am.
It is painful to watch. Like not painful for the horse, just like embarrassing for the horse.
No.
And then I'll wear Darkson over and pat your little horse on the neck and say, thank you for being awesome and dealing with this. You're a good girl.
Once Eric gets up there, he seems okay on it though.
Okay.
Conversely, Tao is perfectly comfortable, lithely jumping onto the horse. She has experience from horses from when she used to live on her farm.
Yes.
And yet once she's up there, she starts to look slightly less comfortable. And she says, yeah, I always used to get seasick on my parents' ship, and horses, same thing.
So you're ready. No. You do like the reverse Legolas horse mount, and then you get up there, and you're like, whoa.
As the horse is a little bit, I'm like, whoa, oh god, don't do that.
And this is when I come to the realization that if I'm going to be spending any time with you guys, I'll be leaving Darkson at home, and we'll walk. It'll be fine.
There's a reason I sit in the wagon. Pulls me.
There, Speedy. Little Speedy.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to think. Do I really want to do anything with this? I mean, I'm thinking, okay, like, as DM and everything, you're riding a horse and you have a bit of motion sickness. I'm not going to do anything right now. Might happen later.
Don't worry.
So we leveled up in between. We have just full hit points now because I was technically damaged at the end of the last adventure, and we haven't actually had 8 hours to do like a long rest.
No, you haven't. It's been only like a couple hours since the whole adventure really started.
A couple of hours. So during that time, if we had a couple hours, you would have had 2 hours of healing, and I could have healed you another 2 times. You're fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
it's
fine.
True. Not a long rest, but we've effectively fit in a couple of short rests plus the healing feat.
Yeah. Being in town and everything, I dare say that you could have easily gone through and sought some sort of...
Yeah, well, you could have spent some time, like, get Eric to take his armor off and actually, like, examine him properly after all that, like, beatings he suffered. Which actually leads to an interesting point. I don't know.
Oh, I'm going to learn something. Yes, and while I'm healing him, for the record, I'm doing some serious... I'm looking and poking as much as I can. This man has secrets.
Well, as soon as I take off my my hauberk, whatever, the armored, like, top piece, and then the shirt, it's pretty obvious that there's something there. I don't know, Briar going to link it there? Or?
Something there?
Put it in the... You're just showing your upper body, eh?
Well, she might as well see it all. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I get to see all the things.
Okay. Well, so is everybody in the chat here in just a second. I don't actually have it set up.
I have the link. I have the link to put in the chat. Okay, you don't have
do that.
Roll
put the link in chat.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll also do this here.
Check that out.
Yeah, because I'm in the Twitch chats, but not the video.
Yeah, well, and when I post my videos, I'll throw it up there. Yeah, you notice that when Eric gets his shirt off, he has a significant purple glowing rune on his back. It's hard to miss.
It's quite interesting, and in fact, it covers the entirety of his back, his lower mid back, and over that
lower back. And you can
scar.
see the scar from that axe wound, and it looks to have healed about normally. And it makes that part is consistent. You're not sure what the deal with the rune is, and
so that wound would have been the one I had treated when you were here. Then that still didn't get you walking. You healed, but you weren't walking.
Yeah, it's scarred over in the normal sort of fashion, but
holy camole.
There's a lot going on there.
And I remember the Lord of Lance Rock, the idiot at Lance Rock, had said something about you. He picked up on something.
That is a good catch. He saw something that you guys weren't seeing. So.
At the time. Tao, are you seeing this too? Are you hanging around? Is this previous in between?
Well, I don't know. It depends on where the.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not at that point.
All right.
I mean, I'm thinking you were talking and we were over here, and if maybe what we were waiting on the constable or something like that, I was patching him up. We'll lay you on a cot in the cell. The jail cell and fix you up in there or something.
But anyways, your Lisanne's reaction is, whether she says anything initially or not, is pretty obvious. It's like, oh, that is side effect.
Side effect.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on this. Oh my god, I gotta sort this out. I have a new mystery. Oh my god, this is so cool.
Very awesome. Yeah. And honestly, go ahead.
You know, like if he doesn't say anything much about it, if you're not asking, I don't know. You could try asking. He's not. You notice that he doesn't like to volunteer information.
No, well, I'm healing you up, and we've got things on our mind. I'm thinking, is this when I'd start the conversation? And this is interesting, Eric. I take it this is why you're walking, and you and I have to talk at some point. You and I've got to talk.
Yeah.
I need to know this, how you're walking. Pretty good.
Yeah. It works for now.
It works for now. Oh my goodness. That is amazing.
Okay. So if you're not pushing further on that, though, I guess we can get back to it. Well,
I figure we've got things going on, and the sheriff is here, and or the constable is here, whatever. But we'll have to have things.
Just a technical issue to bring up. Since we leveled up and we've got like spell slots and new PowerPoints and things like that, could we just treat it as if, because it's a new adventure and all that we took a long rest just because all the numbers would be reset? Would that simplify things? Because otherwise, it's like, do we have spell slots available?
Yeah, no. Honestly, I'm going to fudge it. I'm going to say that, you guys are not going to need the long rest and all that stuff to get everything back. As you level, I'm going to do this whole, what's a good example? I'm going to do this Skyrim style. There we go. You leveled up. Everything, all your attributes and everything go back to maximum values. Everything's good.
Okay. I mean, it's either that or like the other way to simplify it is you don't get the level up until you long rest. And it's like, but this is a good time to do it.
No, I like this. I like this way.
This keeps it moving better.
Yeah, this lets us level between sessions and not have to sort things out in the middle of one.
Yeah,
so
makes more sense.
All right. So speaking of moving, we unrewind back up to the present, and I think we're all riding out southwards to check out the missing caravan.
We're gonna stop at the temple first. Still in town. The All Faith Shrine.
Yep.
Okay.
We are processing that. Okay.
We have
All Faith Shrine then.
Okay.
All right.
So
and
at the All Faith Shrine, the
Indar. Okay.
The constable moves forward, and actually just disappears around the side. Walks between two priests that are currently on duty and goes inside. Apparently, he wants to talk to somebody else. Whoever's on duty right now is not exactly who he's looking for. As you can tell, he just walks right by. And anyway, are you guys going to follow him in, or are you just going to strike up conversation with those outside? The two that are outside, I actually have a part for this. All I gotta do is find it for a second. Or I could just, like, kind of skim over. Because due to the fact that there's...
The people here at the shrine are supposed to be giving us more information about...
No, there's nothing really of information, of value.
We're just stopping to report to them?
Yeah, exactly. And so is the constable.
Okay.
And you had given the constable the diary from the Lord of Lance Rock that he was going to get them to help with.
Right, exactly.
Right. Okay. I'll go in, chat with Imdar, see how he or she is. My old friend whose sex I don't know. Imdar, is that a male or female? Anybody guess?
I'm gonna say
guess male, but
it's male.
Yeah.
It's male? Okay. Good old Imdar.
And there we go. So yeah, Imdar, human, just a regular human priest. So there's nothing specifically of note on him. In fact, he seems to be like sort of what's the term? Stereotypically made for this role. He takes the look of someone who would be a priest. He's a devotee, actually, of Tempest.
Is he? Okay.
Okay.
And just right quick.
They're all saying that Briar is quiet.
I'm quiet?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Wow.
It is unusual.
This is strange.
Well, I can bring myself up again.
Just a little.
If everything gets out of sync, let me know immediately. Right, so we've had multiple donations already this morning. Right now we got even Chemical Crash. Top donator, I think, so far today is $40. Thank you very much, guys.
Wow.
It's very nice.
Okay, so there's not much really to be said. The passing of information from the constable over to Imdar seems to go quite quickly. They're not going to waste any words because time is of the essence, that sort of thing. And yeah, you guys were there to witness that, and I suppose, honestly, there's not really much else to do. So.
Okay. So, off southwards on horseback.
Yeah, you just stayed there, right? Because getting up and down looked way too hard.
It shouldn't be hard, it's just awkward. He's like 6'2". You'd think if anyone could just get on a horse, but no.
Yeah, when you started talking about the horse, I remember watching the old 1981 Conan the Barbarian movie, and he had never ridden until he was actually out on a set sort of thing, and they said, oh, you have to start riding a horse. So they built a pen to teach him to ride in between shots and stuff like that, and he rode like a dream. So I'm picturing you, this great big guy, and he's gonna just pop up there and sit that horse, and it's like, okay, maybe or not.
Or not.
I'm pretty sure Arnold Schwarzenegger told them he could ride a horse at the audition. He just figured he'd fake it. Yeah, that happens a lot.
But he rides like a dream in 2 weeks. The man was amazing. And
How hard is it to ride a horse anyway, Kappa?
Okay, I'm taking you riding next week.
Heels down. Okay, right. So you guys, that part I know. Anyway, so you guys are heading south. It doesn't take you long, especially on horseback, to find the cart in question, right? And it doesn't really seem to be a lot going on. I mean, at the cart...
We're on the long road, correct? Just outside of town?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
And, yeah. So, next to the wagon, there isn't really a lot of evidence of an extreme altercation. There's just... It seems like things were moved hurriedly. There's no because with the passive perception of 14, you notice right away that, I mean, there doesn't seem to be any blood on the ground. There's nothing weird happening.
But there's no people. There's no horses.
But there's no people, and the horses are not there, and most of the cargo is either gone or empty.
Okay. By the way, when I was a little unclear last time, when we got out of Lance Rock and then later when we got back to town, is that sudden massive rainstorm gone?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
Yes.
It was there, downpour, gone. So
okay, just making sure.
Yeah, very mysterious that.
Does
and
it look
in fact,
like the rain made it
right in your
out?
area right now, where you guys are walking?
Yeah.
This is an important point. Where you guys are walking? there doesn't seem to be any evidence of
Recent
rainfall.
rain.
Like bone dry. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Normal dirt road.
tracks. Doing a
Okay.
nice, good investigation of tracks in this whole area. What
Right.
have I found? How many?
Quite simply, you found multiple tracks. Specifically in this particular area, nearby to the cart, you found 4 pairs of tracks, and also along the ground, along the dirt road, there seems to be a sort of a scratching and what looks to you specifically like somebody has drugged something large.
Don't
Okay,
do
so-
drugs.
4 sets of human tracks?
Yes.
Boots, shoes, that sort of thing.
Normal, yeah, exactly. Just normal looking boots.
And some of them have been dragging something between them.
Mm-hmm.
In what direction?
Yep.
Now, is there any way you can tell whether the thing being dragged was like a hard thing with hard edges, like, you know, a box would really leave a defined edge versus a sack or a body or something like that, which would be a bit of a softer sort of...
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
at least
that's an easy
one of
to
those
see. I'm not going to say
extremes.
that requires a check. No, it certainly was a container of some sort, like a really
Okay.
hard-edged container.
Do we know anything about what this caravan was supposed to be carrying, or who was doing it?
I don't
Quite
think
quickly.
Constable mentioned.
No,
He told us a little bit last week, but I don't remember what it was.
and
So say it
quite
again.
honestly, I mean, if he had more time, he might would have expunged more knowledge on the what he's been told. But in between the two situations, specifically the one that's really weighing on his mind now with necromancy, undead, that sort of thing. No, there wasn't really much mention of what exactly was being carried.
No,
Okay.
but there
You
were
bring up necromancers. Are they
2.
coffins?
Okay, what did you tell us last week? There were 2 wagons, though, right? And one disappeared. Is that right?
Yeah, they separated
Right.
briefly, and then the one that was fine went on. The one that was having mechanical trouble never showed up. And
Yeah.
here
He
it
had
is.
a bad wheel or something. So, okay, we have questions. So we have 4 people were dragging a box of some sort, like a chest. In which direction, first of all?
Off to the I suppose at this particular point it'd be off to the east.
Off to the east. Okay, that's
Off-
one thing.
off the
Are there
trail.
Are there signs of battle? Other people, the horse tracks. Are they being led? Do we have a-
No, actually, the horse tracks seem to be sort of diverting off the road and into an entirely different direction. Do a insight check. Actually, a survival check.
Insight, survival. We got a whole whack of them here. Where's that one? Where do I roll this? There.
Briar, what time is it right now in game?
In
This is
game,
the same day as before, right?
yes, the
Yeah.
same day as before. And where's the? Did I put that down here? There it is. There's that. Yeah, it's the same day as before. And I'm trying to think. It's not late.
You could say like 4 o'clock or something this week. when we
I mean, we are in summer right now, so the
Yeah.
sun's going to be up until like at least past 9. There's going to be light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
He was saying 4 o'clock
no
or
dim
something.
light happening right now. It's still
Okay.
quite bright.
So it's late afternoon, maybe
Yeah.
into early evening. Okay, good.
Okay, so the result for that check is extremely good.
Yes.
So what you gather in terms of information, it almost seems as if the horses were sort of released, because you can tell by the footprint, the hoof prints and everything too, that there was a bit of a movement to gallop away. So it almost seems like they were struck and they ran.
Okay. So somebody the horses were removed from the wagon. Their harnesses left on them or whatever. Well, we wouldn't know that. They
Nope.
might have taken them off. And then just they were let out and then they've left. Okay.
So some,
and then we have
some horses are going to come back to their stables looking for some snacks.
Yeah,
they're
it's
going to
quite
head into
possible.
town.
Yeah, it's quite possible that
exactly
they'll
what they'll
do
do.
that.
So,
Okay.
and then we have 4 people dragging something off rather than just taking the wagon and going with it. All right. Blood, signs of fights, battle.
No.
This wagon was supposed
Let's
to
just
be
follow
something
tracks.
broken. Does anything
you say tracks go east? Let's just go east.
You say 4 people dragged something. Do we happen to know how many people were in this caravan? Because now I'm starting to think these guys weren't ambushed. It's the caravan just stopped. The people from the caravan let the horses go, grabbed something in the back, and dragged it somewhere to do something.
But
so
there's no signs of battle.
Sketchy.
Yeah. So the thing is like, what do you want to do? Do you follow the horse tracks or do you follow the footprints?
Well, no, we would follow the footprints.
And Ava's got a really important question.
Are there any signs of battle?
No, I mentioned that off the offset. No, there's no sign of altercation.
And there's no sign that there's anything ever broken on this wagon.
No, there's in fact, the report that the constable had told you was that they were just apparently just going to stop to tie some stuff down. So there wouldn't be anything wrong with the cart. The cart would be quite nice. Good shape.
All right.
So we follow the drag marks.
There's no other tracks coming from the east over to help these guys?
Yeah, no. As far as you can see, there's just the 4 sets of footprints.
Okay, so rather than just take the wagon and turn east and go off somewhere with it, they've actually turned the horses loose and they're dragging this stuff out by hand.
Mm-hmm. This is the way it looks, anyway.
Okay. Well, then let's follow the tracks.
Okay.
Now, I can tell how long ago those tracks were here. How long head start do they have on us?
Honestly, like probably 2.5, maybe 3 hours tops.
Okay. Let's go find it.
Okay.
Yeah. How's the terrain? How's the terrain where these tracks are going? Can we ride the horses there, or is it going to be too rough?
There's going to be a lot of low-hanging branches. Generally out, in the area of the woods nearer to town, there would be less branches hanging over because that's where people generally do a lot of the trimming for, sustainable firewood and everything. But out in this area, at least the way that it seems like the tracks are leading, it gets thicker and thicker. Thicker brush and thicker low-hanging branches, I should say.
All right. So on foot then.
Okay.
So do we get to see any of this stuff? The terrain we're in or anything like that?
Yep, you will in just a moment.
Okay.
In terms of what you see next, again, you have an amazing perception. As you get further into following where the tracks of the crate marks and everything goes, it seems specifically that 2 of the 4 tracks that you saw were pulling, like dragging, and the other 2 were sort of like just walking along beside it, not helping.
They weren't like helping push or something.
Yeah, exactly. No, they weren't really helping with the movement of it. But as you follow those tracks, another couple sets of footprints you find.
Okay.
So in total right now there's going to be 6. And again, 2 are pulling. 2 sets of footprints are pulling or pushing, whatever. Okay. And the other 4 now that you find are sort of walking along the side.
Yeah.
And where did those 2 come from?
Hmm?
What direction did those 2 come from? Were they standing there waiting for them?
It was sort of like you can tell that the footprints in and around the nearby trees and everything, it seems like they were pacing back and forth or sort of like waiting okay. there. And if you look back, you do an insight check. Anybody and everybody.
Anybody and everybody.
What the insight check is going to tell us that the tracks can't is that the people who aren't pushing the box are making fun of the ones who are for not using the horses to help drag the box.
Yes!
Although apparently we're going into some brush where maybe our horses can't go, so that might have been part of it.
Oh,
okay.
Today. Woo.
So the insight, it wasn't really hard of a DC, but I will say that specifically, both Eric as well as Tao realize as they turn back around that you know what, there's a quite a bit of a nice clearing there. It could be, it's quite easy to see for ranged and maybe even a ranged ambush.
Behind us?
Yeah, if you're looking back towards the cart, where the cart is,
right.
And this area, looking back, where these guys were standing stationed.
Where these were, yeah. So
They
had a good ambush spot.
They had a good ambush spot. Would be.
But there wasn't an actual ambush that happened.
There was no ambush that happened.
Interesting.
That you can tell.
So maybe this is like a standard bandit ambush spot, although the people in this caravan are maybe working with the bandits or whatever. Or there's some sort of base of operation nearby, and this is a guard thing to make sure that, no one comes snooping around or something like that. But clearly we have to be on our toes.
Could have been like a bandit ambush set up. One person on the inside got the wagon to stop at that particular place, and then they just threatened them with bows, and the merchants surrendered.
That's true too. Yep.
Yeah.
Could be.
Anyway.
Oh, that's why they're making the merchants push the box, and everyone else is just walking.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked.
Very good.
That's why I asked if there were any other tracks coming to the road.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So I probably misunderstood what you mentioned. Yeah. So the tracks of footprints, 2 of them were coming to the road. Yes.
Okay. Yes, I did ask about that specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a big difference. That's all
Super
different. Okay, this is good.
So this was a holdup.
That changes the whole story.
All right.
So
Anyway.
they just stopped to either this was an inside job where one guy said, "Oh, let me stop to tie some things down," or they actually did that and then they were ambushed. That changes the whole thing. Good. Okay.
Either way, same difference. We keep following tracks.
Yeah.
This way we know we may not want to literally kill everyone.
Exactly.
Never
Yeah.
want to kill
Only
everyone.
most of them.
Kill everyone. Yeah.
Very good. So anyway, I think it's about time that I drag you guys over here.
And draw my blades.
Where is it? There we go. Boop.
Oh, we have a map.
We have a thing.
By the way, I have
We don't.
as of hitting level 2, I have a new discipline that I'm going to be running as my default all the time, which makes me just super aware and super quick, and gives me big bonuses to initiative and stuff like that. So that's my default one that I'm running now.
Okay, very good. So
And
this
then once
is what
we're
I
in combat,
see.
I'll switch back to something else.
I don't see anything but a big black screen.
Oh, we might be somewhere on it. Do we zoom out? No.
Well, I'm at the top of the map, but presumably the lights should be on this time or something.
Oh, there's me.
Yeah. Wait. Lisan,
there's
you
no
say you
lighting
can't see
right now.
anything because I can see from
I
your
can't
character.
See.
I can see my token now, but the map's all black.
Yeah, I
everything's
see
sitting
my
on
token
source.
and everything's black.
Oh,
Your
do you
two
not have
tokens
sight, then?
were right beside me and they disappeared.
Yeah.
No, it says you have sight.
Well, it's lying to me.
Have you turned the dungeon to light?
Is it light? Fog of war?
No, shouldn't be anything like that. I mean, it's not. What did I do here? Oh, fog of war is enabled. Die. Sorry. Dynamic, enforce, line of sight. Yes. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Now we can see
Here
things.
we go.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize I had selected fog of war, so that's my fault. Another one of my faults today. Anyway, right, so you should be able to see now. What do we have? What do you see currently? I'm gonna scan back here so that the people watching here can get a better look.
All right.
Okay.
If Tao's drawing her blades, I'm gonna go try and find myself a large, hefty twig of sorts. Some may call it a
Twig.
branch.
A hefty twig.
Well, it would be a branch to you, but to me, it's still just kind of a twig.
Oh, of course.
Okay. So you guys are just gonna move around willy-nilly like that, then?
No. I'm just trying. It's really, really hard with the lighting model here to understand what's going on. Like, I can't actually see the objects that are blocking line of sight, so I'm having to dart around to be like, is this a tree? Is this a boulder?
That's
I can't
not what
tell.
I'm
That's kind of
thinking.
But this is
So, I
honestly one of my first maps I made, so it's probably not as good.
Okay, is
So-
this the path that we're on that we see running north and south?
Yeah, no, this path here is more or
Or
less east and west ish kind of.
Eric's definitely got a
Okay.
Okay,
I think.
so
I think Lisan and I might be able to stealth up a little bit
Yeah,
more
yeah.
to get a glance at what's going on.
Hey.
Well,
So I'll
actually,
get
at this
behind what I
particular
think
point,
is a balloon
I think
here.
it's worth mentioning. Except no,
There's-
why did you have the?
I'm actually pretty quiet. I have real ninja boots, made from real ninjas. Unfortunately, armor, I just like shake up and down, makes it like a little clink. Armor, not so quiet.
You have what, disadvantage on stealth checks, right?
Yes.
Raoul Gamer, thank you for the donation. That's
Thank you guys
lovely.
for that.
Oh my god, so nice.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out the
Nice.
Okay, yeah. So basically, the reason that your sight is limited to the way it is because there's a very dense copse of trees. So not a lot of light actually hits the ground in this area.
Yeah, but it's daytime.
I know, but it's really dense. In fact, in the leaves, introspect amongst the leaves, there's a bunch of vines and everything too that seem to have taken up residence. It's really thick. It's really, really thick.
Okay.
And at this particular point, you guys are okay. You're still okay. I don't see any reason to.
Okay, we came from the west. We're heading this way, and now we're.
Actually,
there's a camp to the south of us. At least I can see parts of it.
Yeah, I think
makes more sense to say
sideways directions, right? Because we're coming like east off of the road, but we were at the north end of the map, right?
Yeah.
Go over there.
Right now, I dare say that our Tao, are you stealth? Roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
That's not helping.
That's on this map. Getting rid of the line of sight blockers might make the most sense.
This is.
I'm gonna use luck on reroll here.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I don't know if it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's pretty early on. All right, I'll reroll it with my luck. 17.
17. Okay, so you're fine.
Do I have luck? Dice are bad. All right, so what do I see up here?
At this particular point, what do you see? You see, well, just to the back of you, I guess to your side and to the back, there's just really thick bushes. Further off to your left, I dare say, or I guess at this particular point, it would be your right. And more bushes, and just in front of you is a massive rock. Just a big boulder sitting there.
Yes, I can tell that.
And that's basically all you see.
Yeah, but the whole well, I'm sneaking up to like the edge of the rock. I'm trying to look around the rock.
Okay, you're looking around the rock. Okay, since you rolled a really good stealth check, you do see someone clad in some very, very, very camouflagey looking material.
There's literally someone like 5 feet in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna murder their ass.
Okay, they don't technically see you
armed,
yet. You
right?
did a really good stealth check.
They're armed, right? Hello? They're armed?
Oh, yes, they are. With a bow.
Okay. And so they probably look like they're ready to ambush. They're guarding, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to ask questions. This is going to be a full-on, like, yeah, I think you're probably bad. If you turn out to be good after, I'll apologize to your widow.
Apologize to their families.
Okay, well, our merchants wouldn't have been all decked out in camo, right? They wouldn't. Yeah.
Is pretty suspicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah!
Okay, so we're gonna roll in for combat. There is no need for initiative roll. You do have a surprise round right now.
Excellent.
And yeah, let's see what happens. I am going to give you guys 1 second if I can find it. There it is, right there. Perfect.
So, I'm still trying to sort out where we came from. I like where Tao is now. I thought I'm just going to move this.
The ground in which you
thought
are.
Okay, hang on for a second. See where I'm standing now?
Yeah.
This is the direction I thought we were coming from.
No.
Twist the map, or the trail sort of moves around a little bit. We're generally going westward, but
yeah.
Okay.
So west
So we
is to the
actually came
north,
from-
basically. What it looks like the north, that's west.
All right, so we came down this way, and we're standing behind these trees, so we can see that there's a camp, or I could a second ago that there's a camp down here, and Tao went off to that side, and there's somebody standing there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and make your tackle.
Okay. So this is because I am concentrating on my celerity ability to be able to move very quickly at the start of combat. My kukri is not currently magically focused, but that's not going to stop me from attacking him probably twice. So does a 25 hit?
Yes, 25 is a definite hit.
This is 5th ed. 25 probably hits most dragons.
That's true. So I am going to go ahead. So that's 6 damage from the blade itself, but I will unleash a power point into him, especially now that I've got more of them, to deal some extra psionic damage. Only going to use one. I don't know. You know what? I don't want him to shout an alert to anyone else. I'm going to unleash a full 2 power points for an extra 2d10 damage over here. And end up rolling a bonus 12, so that's a total of 18 damage.
Nice.
Right. So he all but
It's
falls
full-on
apart.
assassination mode. He what?
He all but falls apart. He just, yeah, he is. In fact, I dare say, with that much damage, the most sound that came through was maybe a quick inhale of air, and that was it. That's all.
Yeah, I
he
was just
got.
coming up behind him, like just slicing across the throat like
Slice
this. So
and
there's like a
dice.
little bit of a gurgle of blood.
So that guy
Such a nice
is
girl.
is
That's my friend.
absolutely toast. Done. Over with.
That's what happens when you bring an assassin to a caravan fight.
Yeah, that was definitely an assassination. That was very finely done. Right, so that's good.
That's what I do.
So anyway, right, so that's all you've seen so far, and whether or not they were good or evil, they are now dead. And yeah, you guys can continue on unabated. There's still nothing left, or nothing to see currently. Although I should have make a stealth check, Eric.
Me? Okay. So I have to roll again because I have disadvantage on stealth for my armor.
Right.
Take whichever's worse, so 12.
That's not that bad.
I'm proficient in stealth and I have a positive dex, not much. So
Wow.
if I wasn't wearing armor, I'd be competent.
Okay. Well, you are still stealthed.
Okay.
Amazing.
I'm standing still. I'm just kind of looking around for signs. I know everyone else is trying to stealth. I'm just looking around for signs of Tau to try and figure out if it's safe to move again.
Okay,
Yep.
and I'm looking at tracks. Like if we came down from the north, where did we're following what, 6 sets of tracks now?
Yes.
Where did they go?
Um,
Any others come in to meet them? What's happened with these tracks we were following?
So it sort of seems to follow the same that it was before. Two sets of tracks were pushing / dragging
Yeah.
something heavy. That's the little dirty part in between the grasses and the bushes. That's what that seems to be. In fact, it doesn't even seem like that's the first thing that was dragged through that particular spot. There happens to be a lot of things that were dragged there, if you were to take a closer look. And on top of that, the other 4 sets of tracks that were there, again, didn't seem to be doing anything other than just sort of like interspersed around them.
Yeah, but where I'm assuming, okay, then you're saying like this brown thing here, this was the path we were following?
Yes.
Okay, so we're following that. Now all 6 tracks just continued straight south.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
And we didn't see any set when Tau went off. There wasn't because there was a track over there. There was
No, Tau
was
just
just
did what
all
Tau does,
clear
I
the
suppose. Scouting. Tau is currently scouting.
Well, and if Lasan can scout from another angle, it would give us, just
Yeah.
all the information we could possibly get.
Yeah. Roll a stealth check, Lasan.
okay. Do.
Oh, I was so close to a
Seriously?
really good roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
In hindsight, I'm really happy I luckied my stealth.
interesting. Right. So,
Hush.
and as far as you guys know, and I'd say you guys, speaking specifically to Eric and also to Lasan, you have lost sight of Tau currently.
Yeah.
You don't know where Tau went, and in fact, you have no idea that Tau had just eviscerated somebody. You don't know this. This is
I mean, they know the direction I went, you
Yeah.
know? Like, before I went, like, we did the little symbol, like, or whatever. I don't know, those things, but I'm like, I'm going around that way. And so I went around that way. And then I disappeared behind a rock, and yes, then that's all you know.
Yes. Okay.
anyway. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you hear a cry out from what's the word I'm looking for? The darkness, basically. It's really dark in this area, despite being sort of late
I
afternoon.
can
It's dark in
see.
this area.
This is not a problem.
Yeah, you can see just fine. Actually, you see him better than you don't know this, but he sees you. And right, he calls out, "Who goes there? Ah, intruders!" And he goes to reach for his bow. Roll initiative.
Who? Where?
You can see him this guy right here.
Ping the map if you can. There you go.
Oh, over there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, because the models actually legitimately blend into the background very well.
Ah,
they actually legitimately
that's one of the reasons.
camouflaged.
That's terrible.
That's
I
good.
have advantage on my initiative, so I'm gonna roll twice.
Did mine go?
So you're rolling
I
twice
have
and
to
taking
select me
advantage.
first. I forget
Yeah.
this.
So for those not familiar with 5th edition, advantage means Tao's rolling twice and keeping the better result, whereas I had disadvantage for my armor, so I roll twice and take whichever's worse.
Mm-hmm.
So my initiative's actually 14. Oh, I can edit it? Oh, look at that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
Well, that's
did
poop.
not know that.
That's actual poop.
Okay, so one of the enemies steps in poop.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing the XP for my kill, by the way, guys. It's going entirely to me.
Ooh. Well, I
Yeah,
guess you earned it.
that'll really help your milestone.
I'm gonna put that right there for now.
Calling dibs.
And yeah, just 1 second. Not that you guys. Let's see. Let's go like this. We're gonna go. The call. Ooh. Okay, that's better. And one more. Yeah. Okay. I get to hit the gearbox. The gearbox is what sorts everybody right. Ascending, descending, descending.
There's 3 of them over there.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
As far as you know, you
Well.
see one specifically. But anyway,
Well,
that's
there were
this-
6 guys, now there are 5. So they might not all be here.
And actually, you hear in the darkness, you hear the words, "You guard the prisoners."
Hey, I didn't kill a prisoner.
Well, there's a cage down here that
Yeah, that you
I
see.
can't see that.
Yeah.
real early in.
No.
Yeah.
Let's move this up. How do I make this better visible for the people over here?
It like
This is just in the way at the moment.
special like sounds and things to make to let each other know what we're doing and when it's time to attack. And that sound is when the enemy notices one of us, it's time to attack.
Yeah, basically.
Super secret keywords.
So anyway, that's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. You know what? No, I'm gonna move him to here. Actually, there. Okay, and that's the turn. It is now the sun's turn.
Well, if that guy's in front of me, let's try to shoot him. It seems like a thing. Oh, well, okay, lots of
So
pluses.
15. Yeah, you were quite good at archery, as it turns out.
Yeah, that extra +2 from level 2, huge.
Apparently it helped today. Oh my goodness.
Okay, sorry, I'm looking at, so yeah, to hit is 15 and 11 damage for piercing. Well, and that's this guy here that you're aiming for, I imagine.
This one.
I'm just
can I
checking
not
his
see?
AC real fast.
There, that one.
Yeah, okay, so you hit,
Okay, that's fun.
and yeah,
More time.
like, this guy runs out, he sees you, as he's running, he's pulling out his arrow, he knocks it, pulls it back, and then thunk! He gets struck right in the chest, and he is dead.
Thunderstruck.
Like, absolutely, just faster
Oops.
was not him. So we're gonna go ahead and move this over here. He is now down and out. That one, as far as you can tell, unless he's playing dead. And if he's playing dead, he's playing really good. Okay, that's going to be your initiative. That's done, and then we have
there's
Tao.
another
Tao, it's your move.
Okay.
See that one.
Oh, sorry. That's something else. I almost forgot. Wow. As you guys are here, this is the first round. It just happens. So the cage. There's a cage. I know that the San
I
can see it, right?
Yeah.
There's a cage down there, and it shakes. Boom, 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 and you hear this.
So it's not our 2 little
Oh,
Wagoneers.
well, that was easy
and-
enough. Right. Okay. Well, I just rolled well enough for that. So as the cage shakes one time, it shudders, and then boom, it just breaks. And then lo and behold,
What else coming out of this cage?
What is that? A bear.
Bear?
Massive
A
bear
big-
breaks through this, renders this cage just in pieces, comes running out, and you see him actually. I need to roll his initiative now. Although
and
I dare say that
attacks
this
the
is
two
going to be
guys
his.
closest to him.
Interesting, eh? Anyway, let's go ahead and give him his roll. That's going to be the 9.
Okay, but we're not sharing XP with the bear.
Yeah, well,
Are we taking bets now? Is it a druid or just a wild bear?
yeah. You guys go ahead and make some bets. It's fine.
I don't have
Bits and
time for
pieces,
that.
what?
I can't even see what's
You
going
can
on.
make
I'm
some
just
bets.
hearing all the sounds.
Yeah, you
Make
just hear
some
some sounds.
bets.
And we're gonna go. Just need to get. Oh wait, no. I need to move you just specifically. I need to move you there. There we go.
I have to
Very
see
good.
the bear.
So now, anyway, the bear is acting specifically not out of turn because he was supposed to do this at the beginning of the yelling. But anyway, he disappears over here behind this boulder,
Stealth
as far as you
bear.
can tell, and you hear more yelling, and then this guy says, "No!" and that's it. You don't know what happened just yet.
I'm still not splitting XP with the bear.
We can guess. I have very good nature skills. I'm thinking possibly Bearhead dinner.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're figuring out what cuts of meat are being generated over there.
Yeah, is that what it was? Where was I? I was there. I was
Judging
there.
by the squishing sounds, that appears to be a rump roast.
So it's
Minus
like
the
a-
roast.
Okay,
Ah!
so
I
that's
guess it's not really a roast if
Um,
it's raw. But, yeah.
That's Tal. It's now Tal's go.
Yeah. So again, because of the way the lighting works here, I literally can't see what I'm walking on. Like it's just everything is just pure black right over here.
Yeah, if you have
Yeah.
a way to turn off the vision blockers
Yeah,
and just leave
it's-
the fog of war, that would be much better.
It's really bad on this map.
Yeah. Okay. What I'll do just to make it better, I'll go here. And since you've actually fully examined this area, what I'll do is I'll do this.
Okay, I don't know what mode this is, but it's a hell of a lot better.
Okay.
Like-
Nothing's changed for me yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see Tau now.
There you go.
Vaguely in like the dark area.
Yeah. So you can actually go through there now. You can move through the underbrush because you can spend your time going through there.
So I see the bear and I see a bandit or whatever. Is that bandit still alive next to the bear?
Yes, that bandit is still alive next to the bear,
But being attacked.
but being attacked by a bear. Yes.
Well, it doesn't look like I really have anyone within range, and I definitely don't want to get any closer to the bear than I have to. So I think I'm quite comfortable sort of hunkering down over here. I'm going to use my bonus action to switch to my sonic weapon focus, just in case it's relevant. But more importantly is I'm actually going to draw that wand of magic missiles
Mm-hmm.
that we picked up last time, and I'm just going to focus on blowing this guy up. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got vision.
Sound effects are
don't you?
important. They make you do more damage.
Yep.
Very important.
Pew pew
It's
is
plus
very
2
important.
damage per 3 pew pews.
Wand
That's
of
right.
magic missile.
Mhm.
There's no dodging this.
Nope.
This is like buckshot. You can't duck buckshot.
Especially if you're a duck.
Hey, I rolled min damage on at least one die. Yeah, I rolled a 2, and a 1.
Wow.
So 8 damage because it's 1d4 plus 1 per missile. I fire all 3 missiles at this guy hiding behind the stump.
Okay.
Flank attack.
So that's going to be a total of 8 damage then.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, well, he is still alive. He is not dropped.
Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll just pull back behind the rock a little bit to,
Break line of sight, or at least cover.
yeah,
Partial
yeah.
cover.
I don't want to get arrowed.
Yes, understood. Okay, so anyway, whose turn is it now? We got Eric. Eric's your
Eric.
move.
So first I move forward 2 squares so I can see what the hell is going on, hopefully. And I'm not sure I can see any guys other than that one you just shot. Is that a guy over there? That's like a corpse now, right? The guy that's just passed, the guy over here.
Yeah,
That's the one who got
so
shot.
that's a bloody mess.
Okay. I'll come out
This
a couple
one's
steps
not.
further. I don't see anyone else. I just see like there's that guy down there, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. The rest of my movement get a like part. Do I have line of sight to him past that giant stump?
You do have line of sight, yeah. Although he is partial cover.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll come out more to here, and I look at this like big branch in my hand, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll just chuck it at him.
You're throwing it's throwing a stick.
Yeah.
More of a log, really.
It is not quite log level. That would probably be two-handed, but yeah. So I'm gonna throw him a stick, and it's hopefully a fairly impressive throw. And let's see.
Nice.
Hit AC 19. He gets hit for 5 necromantic damage.
What kind of stick was that?
That stick.
I don't know. It just as it was about to leave my hand, it glows a little bit, little purpley almost.
Purpley. Ooh, there's a theme here.
For whatever reason,
He's a witch.
this guy standing behind this tree, he gets struck by this branch, if you will, and as it hits him, he's like, ugh, he staggers backwards, and then, for whatever reason, it just seems like something is siphoned from him. He just, ugh, and then falls down.
Another one bites the dust. Pew, pew.
That one's done.
And for various reasons, I gained 3 temporary hit points.
Interesting.
You little bloodsucker.
It's a stick of life stealing.
A stick of doom.
What?
Indeed. All right, so, well, that's done. So,
Oh.
Eric has moved. Now it is now another, turn. Oh, wow, what the hell are you gonna do? Right.
They're not in a good way.
No. This guy is going to take off into the water. But, obviously, the bear is going to get an attack of opportunity for that. Let's quickly take
As
a
it
look.
turns out, bears are pretty comfortable with water, so I don't think this guy's running to safety.
Right, and let's roll it, and... Okay. So...
See, I want to see. Which helps, not much.
Right. Wow. Okay. So, as the guy starts to move away, the bear lunges, right, and grabs a hold of his shoulder and starts to pull him backwards. And the guy, in terror, just pulls harder or whatever, and just like whams, like this just takes terrible damage as he just moves forward. But he does continue running away.
Must trigger ads.
He does continue running away. Right, so that was the line. So you were at, yeah, there's that. And I think he probably should be, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. There we go. Okay. Very good. And as far as you guys know, I don't think any of you see the bandit anymore. But that was his turn. His turn was just not so great. And now, it is now the bear's turn.
Survived.
So the bear is also running in this direction. Right? And that's all you see. That's all you know.
Okay.
Okay.
And this guy is actually dead. And this guy is actually dead. So now it is Lisanne's turn.
Can I see anybody?
You happen to see, well, Eric's in front of you, and you have 2 dead corpses of the bandits. One that you shot, the other that, for some reason, sort of, like, fell forward from being hit by a tree branch. Didn't seem like it was going to do enough damage to do that, but it did. And then further down, because you have really good vision, too, you see a broken cage where the bear come out of, and also there happens to be a trap of some sort underneath the bush. Actually, do a perception check.
I can't see a person anywhere.
No, you don't see anybody. You don't see a
I don't
person.
see anybody.
In fact, you might just barely see the back of a bear.
Okay.
A bear butt.
A bear bat?
So you see that, and make an insight check. Or not insight, perception check.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's good. That's good enough. Actually, you hear faintly, very faintly. You barely hear it. You hear this, and it seems to be coming from the cave.
A cave? What's this cave?
The cave is right here. The actual that thing right there. That's a cave.
Oh, this right here with the brown thing going in. Okay, that's
like
a cave.
Yeah, that rock's supposed to be glowing, just to let us know that you can click on it.
Yeah, it's a quest object.
With little sparkles. Oh, it was good. All right, so I'm hearing, so that's probably where our poor two wagoners are. And I can't go that much further, right? In one movement. These are 10 each, 10, 20.
You can go. Yeah, no, they're 5 each. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So I can go down here someplace, but
yeah, you can actually get into the cave. You can make it into the cave if you want to actually go into the cave.
Okay, what do I see?
I'm thinking we probably want to group up.
In the cave, plain as day to you, you see a couple of sort of bound and gagged individuals.
Okay.
All right, we're not going to judge what kind of kinky stuff's going on here. We'll just leave them be. It's fine.
You're the one who's in all leathers.
This is not what I was thinking of when I did this, but yes, right, could be. Who am I to judge? And yeah, so that's your move. You see that's what's going on, and then it's going to be Tao.
Okay, so I'll scooch up over here.
The bear.
Can I see the dude? Yeah.
Yeah, you see the bear, and you may be able to see the dude. I don't know. Let me take a look at what you see. Can you see the dude? No, you do not see anybody. You see the bear. The bear seems to be focused on something.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, I don't want to, like, double move up and expose myself or anything like that. I think what I'll do is I'll just swing around the other side over here.
Okay.
Just keeping the rocks for cover, conceal the sun and all that. And that's good.
Very good. And that's that turn. Then we also have Eric. Eric, your move.
Okay, I'll move up next to Tao. It's like, hey,
so
what's
Tao
going
is
on?
the pie maker, assassin, and professional dominatrix.
Could be. There's a story. Right. So Eric moves up. That's your move then, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
And I say, well, I'm not sure.
I could also
like
double move, but I got nothing really to do.
I'm gonna have to make a check here. That's going to
Actually,
be...
if I'm not doing anything else with my turn, I should actually move up to be next to Lisanne, because she's looking in a cave. I don't know what's over there. And I want to be closer to the set where the bear sounds are coming from, just in case. I have a shield.
Right.
They do not have shields.
You guys, all you can make out, quite interestingly, is the sound of someone going, no, 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 and then, like, scratching at something, like you hear rocks falling and dirt and, like, branches or something just going on.
What am I saying? Oh,
you don't see it. You
hearing
just hear
that.
it. You're just hearing it, and that's what you hear. And then you hear after that.
Lisanne, you're a nature expert. If bear attack me, I punch it in the nose, or is that sharks?
And I don't know what animal handling does anymore, because I really couldn't find anything out there. But is that something I could be doing to calm? Just all I want to do is get this bear to just go off in the woods and be a bear again. Is this something I can try?
It is. But first, it's the bear's turn.
I thought the bear just took his. Oh, that was the guy
that was an
away.
attack of
The bear
opportunity.
was
Yeah.
getting an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, the guy. You don't know what the guy was trying to do, but evidently it failed. Is all you really know.
He forgot to use the disengage action.
I can smell fresh blood.
All right, so
South of us, or I guess
disengage doesn't go as far, so it's not like he'd really be escaping, but he would be getting attacked slightly less, maybe.
So what happens is I'm gonna move down so I can see. He makes his athletics check just fine. He crawls up the side of this ravine over the top, and he's just he seems quite satisfied, and then he catches eye of you two, and he hasn't moved in.
Okay.
He's not just jumping on us as in a rage.
Yeah, no, he's just looking at you at the moment. Anyway, Lasan, it's your turn.
Druid. Maybe it is the druid. Okay, what spell would I cast to find out if this is a druid? Okay, I'm gonna try the animal handling. I don't know. I don't know what to use in here to see if this is an actual animal or a druid.
Because knowledge nature might be for determining if it's a normal. Because normally that tells you stuff about animals, which would
right.
But I mean, you may as well try animal handling to try to
you may as well.
The bear. If it turns out to be a druid, the druid will just be like, no, it's cool.
Yeah, exactly. So we just want to.
Yeah, your method works. I was just trying to explain.
I'm free. Calm him down and let him go out and be a bear, whatever that means.
Right.
So I'm just trying to calm him down and say, "You're free. You're free."
Bear just stands up, straightens its eye, and goes waka waka waka.
Right. So the bear, when he catches sight of both you and Eric, you start to motion and sort of like move in a way that is very, very less threatening.
You just hold up your hands and sort of walk towards it in Jurassic World style.
In response, the bear sort of like stands up and then just kind of like goes back down and then turns around.
Awesome.
So he's making a leave us alone action, leave me alone action.
Yes.
That's
just you're a bear.
I'm expert on animals, but that looks like leave me alone.
Yeah.
He's not sitting, mind you. He's just turning around.
Okay.
For whatever that's worth. And now it's Al.
Are we still in combat? Well, I mean, I'm not attacking the bear or anything.
Yeah. Okay, so if nobody's going to make any motions towards the bear, then combat is finished.
I'll just move up over here with my one inexplicably bloody knife. I'd be like, well, I mean, I'm no bear expert, but it seems like all this went really well. And just like wipe down the blade on some grass and then...
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just go into... This is like a little cave, right? It's like just a little bear cave, not like a rock cave.
Yeah. We just saw just a
cave does not have its own map, right?
No. Actually, it's quite shallow. The cave is quite shallow. In fact, inside the cave, you find some manner of like leftover foodstuffs,
and a couple tied up guys from the caravan,
and a couple of tied up guys whom you assume are from the caravan at the moment. Not very much able to talk currently, as they are bound very, very tightly. And Lasan, you did notice earlier that there was a bit of a trap underneath the bushes there. It was quite easily for you to see. Now, upon closer observation, being this close to it, you can clearly tell that it was a bear trap, actually.
Yeah, the great big thing just to the east of us here, well, south on this map, kind of there. Okay.
Yeah, it's
you can see it now.
It's right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
there. So, and then that's it. So there's probably going to be a bit of, I don't know, what you guys obviously going to go and untie the guys, or? Okay.
Yeah.
So quick dialogue.
What happened?
Quick dialogue. They were ambushed on the road. They were promised their lives if they just gave up the food. So that's what they were carrying in the, they were carrying food specifically, to them, it wasn't really food. It was a stud boar, right? That they were trading to town. There was a stud boar, and it was food to the bandits, right? They wanted that boar in that cage, right? So they sort of bartered lives for food in this case. Tied them up, threw them in the cave.
Cooking on the fire?
Yeah, there's
That's
parts.
What's cooking on the fire?
Exactly. Yeah, there's a little bit of boar on the fire. And meanwhile, after that, as they can actually clearly tell you too, one went hunting and brought back a bear, and the bear has been sitting here ever since as well, mildly wounded.
How did they do that?
Yeah, well, with the bear trap specifically, they knocked it out, and then.
All right.
Yeah.
Rhino says secretly. Okay, they're talking about Tao's identity and how you're not hiding it. Well, first of all, she's not hiding it from us, so that's okay. But Rhino says secretly, this is a quote from Tao, I don't just bake pies, I bake potatoes too. Tao Gilmore's shocking confession.
Ooh, that's disturbing.
Well, it's true. I have to cook the potatoes first for the leek and potato pies.
That's
Although they usually
true.
get boiled a little first, and then put in a pie.
That's awesome.
Wow, I'm really hungry now. Thanks, guys. Very good.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's basically the end of this little jaunt. Now, you have managed without any injury, and I dare say, Lisanne and Eric both. When you see Tao come out of the bush, right? You didn't see Tao do anything. You didn't know what Tao has done, right? But when Tao starts to wipe off her blade, you kind of like just giving her a little bit of a, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What did you do? But you already know anyway. It doesn't take a genius.
I say, well, as far as I can tell, we each scored 1.
Ooh.
Well done.
Excellent. Very good.
Yeah, I did fine.
So now it's back to town, I suppose, unless you guys want to move around or if you want to provoke the bear.
A little investigation here. These bandits. Let's check bodies. We want to look for clues. Who are they? Where they came from?
If bandits
doing
just
some
wanted
investigating.
food, maybe a little overkill here.
Yeah.
Still bandits.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But then maybe they thought they could also ransom someone as a bonus, or I don't know what.
you never
Yeah,
know.
probably.
Yeah, that's all you know. All you know about the caravan, and except for the gratitude. There's extreme gratitude coming in from these two individuals who were part of the caravan. And yeah, so I guess you guys are going to lead them back out to the road. Now, the thing is in and around the area, for if you're looking for treasures and such, I will let you know what you get. You will get.
Well, we loot the bodies up for sure, at least.
Coins in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of money, like a little purse that is in the cave proper. And there is going to be a total, I'm just going to round up, there's a total of 15 gold pieces.
Why are they stealing food if they have 15 gold? You know how long I lived on 60 silver?
Yep. And in
That's
answer to
right.
that, it was the merchant's gold.
Ah.
Right. And then there's also a lot of other things that they tend to have. Apparently, it's like a stash of stolen goods that are there that you don't know the approximate value, but if you want to, you can sell them. Just various knickknacks. You can sell them back in town, or you can give that back to the caravanners, whichever you decide. But yeah.
Right. I guess we probably shouldn't keep the gold.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. This is
Yeah.
not our gold. No. That's
It's
right.
not too late. You can kill the caravanners and take the gold.
No, we can't.
Hide the evidence!
I'm not
No, we
killing,
can't.
Right.
I'm not killing caravan guys. Enough
So anything that
problems.
belongs to the caravan, we leave with these guys, but we
Yes.
will loot the bodies, pick up armor, weapons, whatever.
Bandits gear,
Presumably
yeah.
there's some stuff that we can sell back in town.
So the dead bodies, these, I guess there's 4 of them now in various states of ripped upness.
Yeah.
We'll put the 4 bodies
Yeah.
in the cave. Just tuck
Just
them in there. We
push
can
them in
tell the
there,
constable
sure.
if he wants to come and deal with this or something. It seems
Pile some rocks in front of
disrespectful to just leave it. Yeah, put rocks in front. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
can
little-
do that.
Tomb of sorts.
Well,
Sure.
yeah. I mean,
Not gonna not gonna really block it off properly because what's the point? But put some rocks
Yeah.
there so it sort of
Exactly.
draws attention so people can tell. Oh, they were like.
and
something
take
here.
a stick of some sort, and if that bear trap is set, spring it.
The bear trap is not set currently, no. But that is one of the things that you guys can take with you if you wish.
And
Bear
dismantle it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eric,
you could-
can you melt this down and do something useful with it?
Could probably do something with it.
Bear
For now,
traps.
I'll take the trap, like clean it off. If it's
Disgusting.
domestic or something, I'll just go like strap it to my back. I'll like get something to make a strap, and I'll just carry it around for
Okay.
now.
Okay.
You can use it as a weapon.
Technically, you could. It is a bear trap. I mean, you can use it as your own trap if anybody is good at trap making, so they don't screw it up. But yeah, there's that. All right, so that's it. That's all. So you guys are going back to town, I dare say, unless of course
We'll escort these guys
Yep.
back. Yeah.
straight back to town. And when you make it back to town, I'm just fast forwarding here. When you make it back to town, the caravanners, actually, when you make it back to their carts and everything, they sort of load back up some of the stuff that was in the cave. They put that back on their cart, and you get back to town. They thank you wholeheartedly, and they do give you the coin purse, the 15 gold that they had.
Oh.
They give you that. And they also mentioned to you that if you want, they're going to be bartering quite a deal for these goods, because they don't have time to be sitting, some of the goods that they were bringing here, because they don't have time to stay here, because they've lost a large part of their money coming in. Losing the boar was a big part of it, right? So that's bad. But
those things are expensive.
Boar was worth more than 15 gold.
Probably.
The boar.
It's a stud.
It's a stud boar. Yeah.
Oh, right, for breeding. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a shame.
That's a big thing. Yeah.
But basically they're just indebted to you. They're very gracious. Thank you very much. And so that's why they're giving you the 15 gold. And that's it. Otherwise, you just have their good graces.
Okay.
Okay. You have done good for Red Larch. In fact, your renown is going up.
We're back in town. We've escorted
There's no problem,
them there
apparently.
Plus 100% reputation with Red Larch.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You just got some.
Now, I'm assuming we had Eric drag the actual wagon back.
I don't know. Wouldn't we have just like put the two horses, or put two of the horses on it, and then
if we had
ride
harness
it back?
to do that?
If you had went and looked for the horses.
Well,
your horses. Yeah,
right?
you can do that.
We could just strap them to the the wagon just for
they
the trip
took
back
off
to
the
town.
harnesses. They took off the harnesses, remember, and left them there. So
Yeah.
presumably we can harness up our
Okay,
horses.
then we
The
can
horses are
harness
just
up a
gone.
horse.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
They're not
We're
draft
walking
horses,
down.
but
That's good.
we can probably fake it.
They can manage for a couple hours or whatever.
There's no cargo in the back, so it's going to be a light ride.
it'll be
Yeah,
fine.
that's true.
Yeah,
The only
that
difference
sounds
is
fine.
their torque might not be as high. That's all. That's fine.
Okay.
That's it. Anyway, we're
Either
going to
way,
take a
we
break,
still have
everybody.
2 horsepower.
We have been going on for an hour and a half now, nonstop. So we're going to take a break. We're going to get up and move
We're
around.
so fast.
And we're going to
Yeah.
grab some more coffee, that sort of thing, wake our brains
Yes.
up. And I encourage everybody who is now viewing to do the same. Get up, stretch your legs,
It's
go grab
coffee.
something.
We'll be right back.
And we'll be right back, everybody. Moments.
Yep. See ya.
Greetings, we have returned, everybody. It's now starting to get a little bit interesting. Say hello and welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Greetings.
And Bella's back.
Let's get this FaceTime happening. Boom.
Are we ready to party?
I think so. What year is it? What year is it?
I think it's like 1472.
Yeah, I
Dale
believe so.
Reckoning.
Yeah.
I have my timeline somewhere.
Yeah, I don't have it pulled up right
1491. Dale Reckoning.
1491.
It's the year of the Scarlet Witch.
I wonder what that's going to have to do with the timeline now. Hello and welcome to all the new people who are hitting that follow button. You're fantastic for it. Welcome to the kingship. I know that the idea for the last I told this to Quill specifically, but the idea of the last adventure as well is to help out Red Larch, which someone like Lasan has done on a regular basis. Anyway, but
Whole life.
when you accept and do things specifically like this for the betterment of the settlement, that was fun to say, right? But anyway, when you do that, your renown will tend to go up, and more people will be more willing to help you out or divulge information that you may be able to help out with. That is to say, also, that more and more people may just inundate you with, hey, requests or something, which might be annoying or it might be awesome. Who really knows?
Plus, we unlock cool titles and rewards. I mean, we've already gotten a mount unlocked, so that was awesome. Right? There's probably a battle pet next that we can get.
If villagers start spamming requests, I'm just going to squelch.
A battle pet. My imagination hasn't been very helpful for me right now. I have not considered battle pets. That seems to be something I should put into the works. Anyway,
Well, that's why I keep Eric around.
oh, it's a battle pet.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
wow.
if we get battle pets, I can throw them.
Oh God! New weapons for him. Oh no.
Just start dual wielding badgers.
There we go.
Piranhas make good darts.
Well, as you guys are going back into town, this is one of the things I didn't mention before we went on break there. As you guys go back into town, one of the things that they want to do, as every caravan tends to do with their wagons, is they go and they get them repaired, right? They go and get them looked over and perhaps repaired. Seabreeze, thank you for that donation, $20.42. You guys are amazing. So
Got a
generous,
new
you
one.
guys. Thank you very much.
Oh, look at that. Seabreeze. Thank you.
Thank you. But yes, so you guys could accompany them to the wagon shop, if you want, or you can proceed to, I don't know, go grab some more pies, Tao. Are you guys going to try to make it back out to the farm? Are you going to go to the market, perhaps, to find your brother, if your brother happens to still be there? There's a few different things you can do.
Didn't Lasan tell her brother to go to her
Yeah.
home to let people know that we wouldn't be there for dinner?
Right, so that's done.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but your brother's gone. That's right. Sorry, I forgot that bit.
Thank you, Millie, for the donation.
Thank
Another
you,
one.
Another $20. Very good. You guys are paying my wages. I like it.
Did you hear Bella? She's going, oh, thank you. Oh.
She
We
was-
do still have one more lead available to us, which is the ghost hunting by the old tomb. That being said, it is getting later in the day, and I don't know if
It's getting later in
going
the
out there at night is the way to go, or maybe that's when the sightings happen. So maybe, on the
Could
other
be
hand,
a
maybe
fantastic
we'll
idea.
tavern for a bite to eat, or if we're just gonna go somewhere, I can grab a couple of potato pies or pasties.
Pasties.
So we can eat on the road.
Pasties, broccoli, and cheese.
Tasty that.
Oh, God. Now I'm hungry. Quill. Oh, God.
Right. All right. So I'm going to say. Wait. Sorry. I asked you a question though earlier about the wagons. Are you going to follow the
I don't
wagons?
think we care about that.
No.
You don't? Okay.
No.
Good. Because
No.
I mean that's just I just have to figure out where you guys are going.
Okay,
Alright,
she got
so-
it. We start talking about pasties.
Yeah.
We might
Up for food.
we might have to go with them to. We might have to go with them because they have our horses right now.
Oh, that's true.
Wherever the horses are getting unhitched, we gotta
True.
return the loner horses. Or
This is actually true.
It's true. We're going to have to. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but if we
leave
did
him a
go to
horse.
the tavern to eat, we could probably see if there's any more rumors or something.
yeah,
Because clearly something wrong is happening around here.
Yeah.
And we should get to the bottom of it. There might be multiple things going wrong.
We've
around
had
here.
some really freak unnatural storm. We know that. We've got some guy who was building an army to fight something in a very misguided sort of way.
You saw a dude with snake hair.
Kind of a normal thing.
What?
Yeah, things were
a year ago, I never thought about monsters like at all. Now they just seem to be everywhere.
That's the sign of the end of the things.
If you see the BD, what?
It's the signs of the times. The ends of the
Sign
systems.
of the times. Okay. Yeah, for those of you guys who live in the UK, pasties. There's a place in Glastonbury called Burns the Bread. Great name for a bakery. But man, can they do a pasty? Ooh.
Sounds amazing.
Very good.
All right, so you guys are going to accompany them to at least get your horses unhitched. Right, I get you.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're going to head towards Welver's Wagon Works, which all of you actually would know this, is not the most awesome wagon repair shop, but it is cheaper than the other one. It's a cheaper option, and maybe that's why they're going there specifically, because right now, it's a cheaper option.
All their money.
Right, exactly. So
Time Havoc, thank you for that donation. Big one. Don't want to miss that.
Whoa, another massive one. $52.31. Thank you very much.
Wow.
You know what's interesting? I'm starting to be able to ignore the sounds of the things because it's lower enough for me. It's not blaring in my ears, so it doesn't really capture my attention. Just so happens I need that in my head.
Not a smack upside the head, so...
Well, that's just it. It just now came in. It was there before. Whoa. Time travel.
Okay. Yeah, your thing that puts the bit in I don't know, your sort of scroll work comes up before the pop-up thingy.
Okay. Well, that's better. I like that better. Otherwise, I felt like I was starting to lose my mind. Very good. Right. So you guys go to the Welver's Wagon Works, to which you meet a dude by the name of Ilmith Walver, whom you obviously know is the owner of this particular shop. And he sets about really fast, helping to unhitch the horses and starts to check over the wagons and everything. And you guys can strike up conversation, or you can just go on your merry way.
Well, we're, hi, how you been? Had any good pie lately? We're, taking the harness off. I guess we've been carrying our saddle. I guess the saddles would have been in the wagons. We got to re-gear up our horses to take, mine coming home with me. And you guys have loaners, which you could ride out to the farm if you wanted, I guess. They didn't say when we had to bring it back.
That's true. I'll make some small talk, too. I'll be like, wow, what's with this crazy weather lately? Just everything seems to be... I've been away at Waterdeep for a while, but ever since I've come back, things seem so much more off than they used to be. What's the weirdest thing you've seen recently, Ilmith?
And Ilmith sort of glances at you, glances away, and just says, "I haven't got time." And he just does that, drunk? And you smell the alcohol in his breath there. He says, the worries of, I don't have time for that.
Now, he should be super easy to convince that, oh, come on, buddy. What you must have seen something. I can tell.
Listen. Oh, you're going to do it. Okay, no. He's going to be like, listen, I have work to do if it's all the same to you.
Fine. You don't get a discount on pies.
Wow. That might actually harm him. I don't know.
They're just getting horses. It's fine.
Yeah.
So anybody else wants to make a persuasion check? I mean, Lasan, you also have, know him. You know him, actually, I should probably mention, you know him well enough to say, yeah, no, he is a heavy drinker. He is also one of those type of people that only really seems to care for himself a lot. He doesn't really... he's just all on his own. In fact, the entire wagon shop, while the other wagon shop has a lot of people helping, he is like the only guy here. Right, he works here, he doesn't pay employees, he doesn't do anything like that. He is just him, he works really hard, mind you, but drinks the whole day long and makes his own hours, that sort of thing. But yeah, that's
the dream.
Exactly. He's a very troubled individual, though. He's not exactly a happy-go-lucky sort. So that's that.
My dog's having a good time. She's loving this trip.
Right, so you guys are going to just end up walking away then? Very good.
I guess.
I think so.
Sure.
Okay, so what we're going to do is
If he didn't
we're going
respond
to
to
decide.
pies, nothing's gonna get him.
Yeah.
Tigers.
Don't trust people who don't
Andrew
like pies.
sucks.
Bella the dire wolf.
That's a $60 donation, which I'm gonna have to move right now because it's clipping over the text.
Tiger.
There we go.
And Red Sox.
That's a huge name. I don't think I actually planned for that name.
A dwarf
in my overlay.
House Grey Dwarf.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Generosity today, man. This is amazing. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Very
Right.
nice.
I have to roll for this. I have to roll for this. 1 second. Oh, well, okay. Very good. As you guys are walking away from the shop, the ground trembles. The ground shakes.
The
and
ground
shudders.
shakes.
Listen, I'm no nature rangery kind of person.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
know.
this is supposed to be
come on.
happening.
Explain.
We're outdoors. We're in like the street now. Yeah.
Bella. Right.
The dogs in town are all freaking out because
I know.
the ground is shaking.
The ground
right?
is shaking. Everybody's freaking out. In fact, yes, in terms of the ground shaking, the first little shudder, and everybody's sort of like, you spread your stance and your legs and everything. You don't have to make a balance check or anything. But you spread, you like get closer to the ground, lower your center of gravity there to stand up. And so does the entire area that you see just in front of you. Like, everybody just sort of stands and is totally, like, scared now. Didn't know what that was. And after a few moments, it doesn't happen again. So everybody tends to sort of arighten themselves and try to carry on with the day.
Okay, I would like to do a perception check. Can I sort of sense, like, is there a direction? Like, what's the epicenter of all this? Did we see it, like, start shaking from one place and then sort of expand outwards?
Yeah, make a perception check. Actually, all of you could if you
Never
wish.
mind.
Well, yeah.
Woo!
Well, there we go then.
Eric is very steady on his feet, so he's got a really good sense of this sort of thing.
I think I filled something.
Yeah, very good. That's a very good roll, actually. That's going to be good enough to say that, yeah, it was coming closer to the market. Closer to the market, to the center of town.
In that direction, or?
Yeah, in that direction. It almost seemed like that it
Okay.
sort of waved from that area. If you were to
Really?
sort of use your intuition.
So I might intuitively sense it was close. That's a pretty weird thing. I'm not sure that I would be able to tell that, but if the direction is over there, I'll point it out.
We're in town, right?
Yeah, you're in town right now.
Yeah.
And the direction was from where?
From the
direction
market.
of the market.
So you can
Which
go-
is where in town? North,
it's,
south, east, or west of it?
It's going to be where you guys currently are. It would be more
On the
again back
map.
down south, down towards south, like towards if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's towards the All Faith Shrine.
Okay.
Okay.
That was it.
Interestingly enough, though, just outside the Wagon Works, if you were to head down that way, there are quarries along the way, and the people in the quarries are scrambling out of the quarries because, well, they're surrounded by rock, right? So they're like, well, they're getting the hell out. So their day is going to be kind of weird, apparently, as best you can figure.
Okay, I didn't know there was a quarry in town. Was anyone hurt there? Was there any rock collapses or anything like that?
If you guys can go and check, and if that's the case, then yeah, you'll find out really fast that nobody was hurt. But there is an individual, if I can get the name of that individual really fast for you, who would actually at this point, because you've helped out Red Larch, I can do this. Especially Lasan, knows Lasan already.
Yeah.
Approaches you, the group of you, and sort of looks at Lasan specifically, and says, you've got to know things are just strange.
Wrong.
Yeah. And he's glad that you're accepting of that. He says, and I don't have his name, but if I find his name later, I'll let you know.
Joe.
All right. His name is Bob Quarrymaster.
Yeah, at the moment.
Bob Quarrymaster.
His name is Bob Quarrymaster. Was it Firestone? Is this the thing?
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, but anyway, even the last few nights, he says, I don't know what's going on. He says, the last few nights, we try to work late hours, because the boss works us really hard, but we get paid fair wages at least, and but we can't do our evening shifts. Our evening shifts, for whatever reason, we go into the quarry, and before long, all of us that happen to be there, and by all of us, I mean there's those 4 of us who want to work the evening shift. We feel like somebody's watching us, and then we look, and you don't have to take my word for it. You can go ask them for yourself. We feel and we look around, and then at the top of the quarry, there's always these hooded figures, and they don't move. They just stand there staring at us, and it freaks us the hell out. And we can't. I'm done. I'm done with the night shift. I'm done with it. I told the boss this, and he threatened to fire me, and I don't know what to do.
You try post watch up there, see if like neighborhood kids or what?
Every time I mention it to the boss, he just tells me that it's my imagination, that I should get back to work, and he will not go to the constable about it. In fact, I haven't gone to the constable about it due to the fact that I'm afraid that, that maybe there are people in on it, and I don't know who these people are. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know why people are trying to threaten us in whatever way. That this seems threatening to me. Maybe I am just out of my mind, but this seems threatening to me. Why would they do that?
And it's only after dark. They're gone in the morning?
Yeah, no, it's after dark. When we get there, we see them, and then we leave, and then next day, nothing. No tracks, anything. There's nothing there.
No tracks. Okay, well...
We should maybe hang around, ask some questions to mysterious rock watchers.
Mm-hmm. I like
yeah,
it.
If you guys want to do something about that, then yeah, they tend to show up, and the guy's stammering, right? They tend to show up right around, I don't know, 9, 10?
Yeah, right when it gets dark.
When it's getting dark.
Okay.
Thank you,
we
Third Strike.
still have one possible out-of-towny kind of thing, but I do like the idea of checking this out, because it's a lot more local. There's something weird going on. Plus, it is getting late. I mean, yeah, you go ghost hunting in the dark, but it also sounds kind of creepy to me. If we stay in town, we can grab a bite to eat, or we should investigate the quarry first. Then we can go grab a bite to eat at the tavern. Then come back out here at around 9 and hide out and wait.
It sounds like plan.
You guys going to go investigate the quarry then?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we should look around first.
Yeah.
Because the shaking just happened now.
While it's daytime, they're not seeing tracks, but could we be walking around the upper edges of the quarry and see what we can find?
Okay.
At least get someone to point us to specifically where they've seen these guys, if possible.
Okay. All right. So as
Go
the guy
stand there and see what we see
is talking to you, as that gentleman was talking to you, telling you all these things, and you thank him for his information, you're turning around, you're walking towards the quarry, and this the owner, the actual boss, by the name of Alec Dornan, comes walking up and says, I've told you several times to keep your mouth shut. You're fired. Get out of here. Go. And you guys are turning back, and
no,
you're walking.
Bob!
You're walking towards the quarry, and he says, get out of here. This is my property. You have no place here.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk up and kind of stand a little bit too close to him. It's like, hey, I don't know what your problem is. Why you fired guy? He's just trying to do his job, not have rocks fall.
Do his job. His job is to mine the quarry at night, and they never do. They sleep on the job and they leave early. That's not acceptable. I've tried to keep him here as long as I can stand, and you know what? Now he's gonna start ruining my business by speaking nonsense. No, the guy's out. This is slander. That's what this is. It's slander.
So there's nothing wrong.
I don't have a really good argument to that.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing you're seeing at night. So if there's no problem, you wouldn't have an issue. Okay, persuasion check, guys. Here, who's good at this?
I'm not bad. And I think, assuming this doesn't work out, I will also prep my Jedi mind trick, but we'll see.
There we go. Okay, so you know what? If there's nothing wrong, then you won't have.
I was going to intimidate him, but honestly, his point of view makes sense. I don't have a good counter argument, so I wasn't going to mess with him.
So
you can persuade him. That's different.
Have you seriously? Have you not seen anything at night that is kind of suspicious and might lead you to think that Bob is telling the truth?
I guess if Bob's not there,
important, but
yeah. I guess if Bob can't work anymore, you're going to work night shift.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but there's plenty of people that I can hire in the place of Bob. The only reason I didn't do this sooner is the fact that it's just extra paperwork, and I don't really like the paperwork.
Okay, I'm gonna Jedi mind trick him.
You are, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, tell us the truth about what goes on here at night. Yeah, you gotta do the finger wave, obviously. So I'm using my Conquering Mind Discipline, Exacting Query. It costs me 2 power points, but he has to do a saving throw, DC 13 intelligence saving throw, or he has to answer a question truthfully.
Is he,
Exacting query. You better make sure you get your SQL syntax right.
1 second there. I gotta look up
Top tables.
his saving throw. Ow.
Well, we're getting the idiots out today here, aren't we? This is good.
Well, I hope he's an idiot. This is an insult.
Oh, I meant chat, but that's
Oh yeah,
Oh.
one of those. Really? Go away.
yeah.
Don't ruin it for everybody else.
Up until mostly you guys are amazing. Just the two.
And what do I have to DC 13? Okay. Yeah, no. He makes it easy. So he says he just sort of like leans back and everything, and he's like, "Get your fingers out of my face. I'm not telling you anything else. I'm done talking about this."
And then piss off.
Yeah.
So he's not going to let us snoop around during the day. Doesn't
Well,
no.
I mean,
now I really
Alec,
want to come at night.
Alec, your other men are worried at night too. If there's nothing up there, then we can use this persuasion thing again, right? We can try this one more time, and just let us have a look around. Oh God, I'm good at this. I'm just going. I don't know.
Yeah.
We
You
can have a
try.
look around.
No. You make an
We
effort.
go up there and have a check, and then there's nothing there. We can reassure your men your troubles are over. It's just makes sense. It just makes sense.
And he's gonna brush that aside extremely fast, because you know what? And he tells you again. He says he's been dealing with this for months, and he's had people who were supposed to work and they're not working. And
Let us in the problem.
he doesn't think there is a problem.
Apparently, we can't.
There is no problem. It's just people trying to get out of work and trying to get paid for it.
Okay.
Yeah, again, I would intimidate him, except his point makes too much sense. I don't want to be a dick about that. So we'll just come back later.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go and have a nap. Then we're going to have dinner. Then we're going to come back here.
Okay. I'll
At
take the
night?
horses to the stable, get them sorted out.
It sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys
it's
are
gonna
gonna
be a
go
long
back
night, so
into
I
town.
get a power nap.
Okay. Well, as you guys are heading back, I don't know which you guys are going to, the swinging sword or the high dome or
I
something?
tell Bob though, like, we're going to check out at night. We find good evidence. We'll see what can do about that.
Yeah.
Get job back with idiot there.
And he basically looks at you and says, "Well, thank you, but I doubt you're going to be able to do anything about that." And he just seems like really, really like sunken shouldered. Like he is like beyond grief right now, because now he's going to have to find another job.
So we're gonna go to the Swinging Sword because they get their pies from me. We don't want to go to the other place because they get their
the
baked goods
competition.
from Merlandros. No,
Yes,
no,
no
can't go
good.
there.
No.
There's
Not
rats in their food.
Whoa!
So we want to go to the Swinging
That's
Sword.
slander as well. No, it's fine. Go ahead. The helmet high sun, right? So there's the swinging sword. Now, the interesting thing about the swinging sword is the swinging sword really doesn't have much in the way of food, apparently, except for your pies. That's all they do. They do that for food. Everything else is drink.
Good.
If you want other types of food, that is the helmet high sun. Helmet high sun is the place where people generally go for more food, like just
pasties and beer. Is there anything
well,
else?
I know,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
But sometimes people want roasts and such, and they can't do roasts in the swinging sun due to a chimney thing when they first built it. They didn't have enough air draw,
Fire-
so if they turn it on,
the issue.
it threatens to
Understand.
burn down the place. So they don't use the stove. Right. So there's that.
Bob could get a job as a chimney sweep. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God.
Well, very good.
Why don't we buy Bob dinner and see if he's got any other information he can give us? This has been going on
I like
for
it.
months.
Okay.
He's got to have
Yeah.
noticed something. Just tell us things, Bob. Here, have a beer.
Okay, yeah, no, that's
Talk,
totally
Bob.
well, and
He
Bob would
needs
definitely
food.
continue talking to you, especially since you actually believe him. So that's helpful. So he will divulge again what he said before, and he tries to give you more detail, but he says it's really hard to see how many figures that he doesn't know how many figures are there, because it always for whatever reason you look at it, and he says I don't know if it's specifically because I'm afraid, but I'll see it, and it almost seems like when I look at one, there's two others, and when I look at the other one that was there, there's three others. It's like every which one you look at, it seems like duplicates more. And it makes me think that I don't know if the quarry is haunted. I honestly, you know what? Maybe it's a blessing that I got fired. I need to get out of that place. That place is ruining me.
Interesting.
That part does sound a little less like neighborhood kids.
A little less.
And they don't move. That's the other important thing. They don't move. There's no breathing. You can't even see it. Nothing tends to happen. They're just there.
They're humanoid?
Okay. Yeah, they look like perhaps like normal human. They're normal human size, at least from what I can tell. But they're really darkly hooded, cloaked. Can't see face. Can't see anything. You just barely see them. In fact, with they sort of blend in with the night sky. It's terrifying.
I mean,
the
at this
age-old
point,
routine: good cop, bad cop, mysterious, and possibly necromantic cop.
at this point, we definitely have the elemental theme is kicking in. I mean, we've seen the symbols, but we've seen crazy rain. We've known that crazy heat waves. Now earthquakes going on. We haven't necessarily gotten something air related, although maybe it's been super windy or lightningy or something like that at some point.
Storms,
but there's definitely something of an elemental nature that seems to be going on around here. And
after having seen the Elder Eye, and now especially, Tao, did you mention that, the Elder Eye, the information, have you mentioned that to the party?
Yes, I did. Yeah, okay. That symbol that we saw was the Elder Eye surrounded by the 4 elemental symbols. So I don't know what the Elder Eye is, but...
Right, but, the actual idea that there's...
4 elemental symbols.
Something elemental going on, and you have actually seen it. Whether or not the necromancer was just completely off his rocker, it doesn't even matter at this point, because you have noticed elementally things happening, and now you've seen an elemental sign, or elemental signs. So yeah, you're going to be on guard for that for sure. And then you've got something happening in a quarry. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So very good then. So you guys are eating. I'm going to roll for this again.
The quarry place is the first thing that's actually has got some sort of central origin to some sort of phenomena. I mean, whether the earthquake came from that or not, I don't know. But there's mysterious figures, and that's the first time sort of in town. Other than there's rain, there's heat, there's whatever. Yeah. This is okay, there's something going on here.
In this spot, yeah.
Something else I should probably mention is the rain that you guys felt, that was so intense and so quick and come right down on your heads and everything. I mentioned before that there was no water on the other side of town. Yeah. And in fact, if you were to mention that to anybody, you might want to ask who saw that rain.
Yep, that's something we can do at dinner.
Right.
Okay. Well, we're in the bar. Yeah. I mean, at this point, whoever's around is just.
Yeah.
Weather problems, crop problems.
You can start with Bob. In fact,
that earth trembling today. Yeah. I mean, people got to be talking about this, right? We just had an earthquake or something.
Yeah.
So let's find. What are we hearing?
Okay. Overhearing. I mean, you can do gather knowledge or gather information checks or something like that, but just pass over that. It's fine. Okay. Out of all, because people like to talk, right? That's just the thing. Especially
they do. We're in a
people
bar.
Who are drinking like to talk. Well, it turns out that nobody tends to be talking about this rain. This rain was not even a thing, and in fact, in town again,
it's dry in town.
Exactly. There was nothing nobody's talking about it.
We would have noticed that though when we were coming in from Lance Rock. That there was this massive rainstorm. The ground is wet. The grass is soaked, and it stops, and we walk into town dry.
Yeah, exactly.
We would have seen that part already then.
Which is weird because if you think about it, you saw it horizon to horizon. It was just a massive overhang of low and swift moving clouds, and it just comes through and boom, and it just appeared. It didn't roll in, it just appeared.
Yeah.
Oval, thank you for that.
That only some parts of the town were hit by the massive heat wave, and I'm wondering if all of these incidences are all localized somewhere, or if it's just coincidence. if we can get more information about other weird stuff going on, if we can start to place it. I mean, maybe these crazy rainstorms actually happen all over, always in one spot at a time, but scattered over or not.
Right.
So there any out-of-town farmers in for the evening for the market that day? People from the outlying ranches and farms?
Yes, and
there's like Nettleby Ranch up north, Anderl Farms. There's different places.
If there was anyone from the same direction as your farm, you could ask them if the road was muddy, because it sure seemed muddy there. If it had cleared up, that would be something odd.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's nobody from that side.
That side.
Okay. To at least not here in town. In fact, if you go and find your brother there back at the farm, you could ask him if whether or not the road was muddy on his journey there. But what you do hear, you hear other people talking about other phenomena, like they saw lightning on a clear day. It was quite specifically coming up and striking in the same place in the horizon. Just seemed like just bam, 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 just kept lightning strike over and over and over again from the exact same spot, which makes a lot of people nervous. But then again, you've got 3 people who said that, see that, and then other people's like, nah, what are you talking about? If that was the case, I'm from over there. I didn't see that. Nothing was there. So now they think...
all illusions.
Interestingly enough. Although, I just rolled again, and as you guys are eating and enjoying your meal, a lot of you reach really fast to grab your tankards and your food, your plate and everything, to keep it from rattling off the table as the ground shudders yet again. Boom!
Another earthquake.
Just comes rumbling right through. And Bob is done. Bob is like, you know what? I gotta go home, guys. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna try to sleep. I'm gonna go. I don't know. I have to. I'm done with this. And he just walks off. Thank you for your help, by the way.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah,
Such
we
as
have
it
big
is.
fire. So we have earthquakes. We have isolated storms, isolated lightning, weird specters of some sort. I mean, we just have to wait till dark. And with what Tao said, I mean, the quarry is our first hint of maybe something a little more, a spot to investigate sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see this Lord of Lance Rock having anything like. He didn't say. Okay, let's be blunt. He didn't seem bright enough to have pulled off all this stuff, and now he's dead anyway. So that's I don't know. That just seems like something else.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go have my power nap, and then I'll meet back up with you guys after dark.
Okay.
Okay, very
Go to
good.
the quarry.
All right.
Okay.
Several hours later.
So fast forward after the nice naps have been made.
After the PowerPoints are back. Yeah.
Also, in terms of lodging, in and around this area, I mean, Tao's got a place to sleep here.
Yeah.
Eric has a place to sleep here. Lasan, you don't technically, unless of course either Eric or Tao.
I didn't actually have a great place to stay here. They weren't too happy with me at the end last time. I don't know. Thought I was pushy and loud. I didn't break anything. I don't think I broke anything.
Right.
Anyway, so if it's possible to crash at Tao's place, that's convenient though.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a ton of room because I do share my place with Moira. But I got a couch in the living room. Got some extra pillows.
Hey, I can sleep wherever.
Be in the shed with the donkey.
I'll lie on ground. I don't care.
Okay.
As long as indoors.
Okay. All right. So that's good enough. Basically, I'm just trying to make sure whether or not I need to have you guys doll out some amount of gratuity and stuff like that for staying at the inn. But anyway, that's fine. If you guys are crashing together, that's cool. I will now say that while you're sleeping, maybe.
Well, you're sleeping.
Okay.
I'm just resting.
While you're sleeping, nothing happens.
Downstairs, out of trouble. Yeah.
That was weird. I should have rolled before then and said that. Anyway, right. So nothing happens, and now you're awake, I suppose, and it is indeed getting on into the evening. Night is certainly just around the bend.
Okay.
While we're sleeping, the sun moves across the sky. What is this witchcraft?
That's
If
weird.
it can move sun, it's pretty powerful.
Yeah, you know what? Game over, man. No. All right. Very good. So you guys,
Right.
I take it, are going back to the quarry. Is that what you're thinking about doing?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the plan.
Yeah. And while I don't usually wander around town dressed as the widow, this is a job for the widow.
Ooh. Okay. So you're gonna keep to the shadows, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, that is something else. Do you guys want to just walk down the street, or do you want to keep to the alleys and move around as stealthy as possible? That is one
No,
thing.
I would definitely like it if people did not know we were going to the quarry.
Yeah.
The guy didn't want us there, so
Exactly.
we should definitely try and avoid getting noticed by him until after we have evidence.
Also, an interesting thing: did you want to go into the quarry, or did you want to go to the outskirts and maybe investigate the surrounding area?
I think it's more the surrounding.
surrounding.
We want to try and figure out where, judging by his description, where those things were showing up, more than actually in the quarry, at least at first.
Okay, very good. So I will need specifically from you all three. I need stealth checks.
Doe.
Doe.
So I have 9 or worse.
Okay.
No, I had 9.
Woo!
All right. So Eric is not as stealthy. Now, you know this already. So I will say that you could hang back further from the group.
Yeah, definitely.
I think what will often happen, just like in the last fight, it'll be a little bit of like Lasan goes to the right, Tao goes to the left, and then Eric hangs a little further back, but in the middle. And then we've got good vision, we've got flanking going on. It's really good that way.
Yeah, pincer maneuver.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, very good.
Yeah, Ro, they would be Ro. That's why we're trying to be stealthy and staying out of the way. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, Ro, that's why, like, I'm not wandering around with the group as the widow. That would be really weird.
That's why we're going out the back door, staying to the alleys and shadows.
Yeah.
And if I'm looking at the map of Red Larch, I'm assuming, I don't know if you have that, Briar. I'm assuming the quarry is like where number 25 is on that map. It's where I would put it anyway. That's where I'm heading in my brain. So I'm thinking, we could have kind of even come around the edges of town more than...
Yeah, more than going through town.
We don't have to go up the long road or down Cairn Road or whatever.
No, we can take our time. It's not like we had a deadline or...
Yeah.
Well, specifically, running around the edges of town. Edges of town will bring you closer to border guard. But you're whatever. The people who are going to be the most suspicious are already well hidden. And as for you, Eric, well, whatever. Nobody's gonna. At the border guard, if they see you, you're not a threat. You're a person in town.
I don't even have a weapon.
You're just walking around, whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
even
There's no
armed.
issue there.
Although I've got a
J10,
crowbar.
I
I've got a crowbar at my belt right now.
Yeah, J10, I think I've been noticing your comments about the animals. Yeah, they definitely, the weather, they would have been skittish at the storm, like different things. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're all used to it by now. They're all just like, meh.
Meh. Not happened. Nothing seems to spook them, at least too much. Although the horses, if you remember your animals, like the mule and everything, when the rain came, didn't really react kind of out of the ordinary. It was whatever. The horse was like, meh. So, interesting, eh? They usually react worse to if the sort of downpour would have been more of environmental, like a normal thing. Perhaps it would have done something more to them. Like, whoa, this is a crazy downpour. I knew this was coming.
You get a little,
but this is weird.
happier.
This is just different. It doesn't seem like it's actually dangerous. So it's not. It's just whatever's going on. It doesn't seem to be spooking the animals too much.
okay, a little strange. All right.
Yeah. So anyway, you guys are moving around, and I dare say that you make it to the quarry without any issue. I could roll for a border guard, but I don't think so. That's fine. You guys make it to the quarry just fine, and you're going to the outskirts of the quarry.
Yeah,
Okay, that's where
on
you're
the
going.
upper edge where they
Yeah,
saw
we
the
want to
guys.
go around it, not so much down into
Okay.
it right now.
So you guys are going to hunker down because you get there no
Hunker.
problem. And in fact, what you see down at the base of the quarry is there's three workers. Not the normal 4, as Bob had told you, but then again, you don't see Bob. So you get there, and they're working away. There's just tink, tink, tink. You know, the sounds of everything.
What do they have for light?
Lanterns and such.
Okay,
Like
so there are lanterns kind of all around the inside
yeah,
part of the quarry,
there's
nothing.
Yeah,
nothing up here on the outside.
it's actually quite well lit. The way the light bounces in and around the flatter surfaces and everything, it's not too bad.
Okay.
Right. So there you wait, I suppose.
Yep.
And wait.
Okay,
And
baby.
wait.
Okay, we'll wait. Okay.
Just sitting on my ass.
Is there anything that you guys want to do while you're waiting?
Well, I'm assuming we have some sense of what time these things appear.
Mm-hmm.
Are we seeing anything? Tracks, sign, broken something, da 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 da. Anything? Any indication that anything has been standing here at night? Are there flattened places in the grass? Are there trails leading up?
You know what? It's strange
It's
because
way up from
again, for
mud
like footprints and stuff like that, you know, you would think you would see trampled grass. You think you would see something happening up there that would give you some indication that people have been up here and actually do a survival check.
Thank you, Dijkstra, for the new. We had Third Strike, and I'm not sure if you had thanked Third Strike, but thank you.
I'm going to thank everybody at the end of the
that.
stream, though, for sure. I'm going to go through the whole
Dijkstra,
list of you. Thank you very much.
So we're doing an investigation check.
Yep. Oh, well, right then, fine. Bugger.
Not bad.
It's I
That's a 20.
should try. Yeah.
Right, so what you notice as you guys are standing there, you notice, how can I even put this? There was an extreme amount of effort, but with a keen eye, you were able to see it. An extreme amount of effort to hide the passing of footsteps, of the trampled grass and everything. And in fact, because you rolled a 20, you are quite sure that the reason that these two, the other two, Tao and Eric, do not see it is because it is quite magical. It could be, you don't know exactly what the magic is.
Tao and Eric don't have any sort of mystical powers whatsoever.
Right. So
No.
So
They're
there's
the
that.
only ones that do.
You have spells now.
Yeah.
So anyway, there are,
That's right. I have spells now.
or there is specifically a trail that you can follow,
Yes.
and this trail, you rolled a 20. Jesus, this trail leads away from the quarry. It does lead away from the quarry. Also, just for effect, Tao and Eric, make your, because you have 13, you have 12. Okay, yeah, make a perception check.
Okay.
It's going
You're
to
saying
be a
it
little
leads
bit
away
harder.
from the quarry, so they only ever walk in one direction along this path.
Yeah, well, sorry, the footprints, I should say, come
Nice.
towards the quarry. Okay, the footprints do come towards the quarry, but that's it. They don't go away from the quarry.
Okay,
They're
but
always
you just
coming
said they
towards
went
the quarry.
You said they went away from the quarry first.
Well, I mean that there's the trail
So the trail
of
leads away.
yeah, so that you can see the trail. I didn't mean leads away, but
There's a trail we can follow.
that
but all the
follow
tracks
away
lead
from the
in one
quarry. Yeah,
direction.
you can follow the trail away.
How many tracks?
No, is it away from the quarry or towards the quarry? You just said away again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It ends
if we
here
follow
at the
trail,
quarry.
We'll be moving away from the quarry.
Yeah.
But we just determined that all the footprints only lead towards the quarry.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can either go to the source of the trail,
Right.
which is somewhere else,
Right.
or we can go
Yeah.
to the destination of the trail, which is somewhere in the quarry.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Say
Let's get evidence
I'm not
first before we
Englishing
go to the
well.
Quarry.
Okay,
So I got 20.
you got a 20 on.
Yeah, I got 17.
Okay, so
Perception.
well, that's actually high enough. No, you got it. You got it easy. It's fine. Right. So you hear the three workers, the three late night workers. They're in the quarry and they're banging away and everything like that, and they're looking around at each other and they're looking up. They keep looking up, but they don't see anything. They just keep looking up. It's like they keep glancing up, looking. And I guess, you're expecting that maybe they're looking for those entities, right? But they don't see them. And then finally, because you rolled well on your perception, you're starting to hear them talking amongst each other. It's like, I don't see anybody. It's like, I don't either. This is interesting, but what happened? Like, Bob's not here and they go away? Bob's cursed. Or something like that.
It was Bob all along.
Yeah, he's got all these things. Like, that's what they start saying. They're like, what, Bob's not here and now there's nothing. This is weird. And they just start working away and they keep glancing up. I mean, because they don't trust themselves. They keep hitting and they keep looking and they go, if you want to stay here for another hour, they go on for the next hour. And that's what they do. They hit a few times, they look up. They hit a few times and they look up. And they transfer some stuff over, they put it into a cart, and they look up. They just constantly doing it. But you get the idea that this is extremely odd, given the fact that Bob had said that the other three, they all saw them.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not happening tonight, apparently. They have been expecting it to happen already. Whatever was going to happen was supposed to happen, and it's not happening.
Whatever, these things were part of some sort of spell which caused the earthquakes, and now that's done.
Mm-hmm.
Or our presence has upset something. Or Bob has a connection which seems rather odd since Bob is the one who pointed it out to us. But it's still,
strange.
I wonder.
Quarry owners know that we were interested in this, and they might have been like, "Hey, we should lay down."
That's right. Then there's the actual quarry owner may have sent a message to someone saying we have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Owner's probably importing monsters, but for now we have Trail. Let's just follow Trail.
Yeah.
There is that.
Yeah.
So interestingly enough, as I mentioned, just to reiterate the idea that the footsteps are only ever going towards the quarry.
Yes.
There are no tracks that lead back from the quarry.
Okay, so
they're again, all turned towards the quarry. Whoever walks this path only ever goes that way.
How many tracks in the last 24 hours?
6 pairs of tracks.
6 pairs of tracks, and they come up to the quarry and then they spread around it.
Yeah.
But they don't leave.
No.
Okay, necro dude. What sorts of things do that? What?
Kind of interesting. So you guys are going to follow the tracks back to where their origin is. Is that what I'm understanding?
I think we have to.
Well, I don't know. Because here's the thing. What if, we might want to try that, but there might not be an origin. It might just be like, people meet up and then group up and then go that way.
We would find that out very quickly.
Yeah. So I guess it's a safer thing to do. And then if we follow the track the other way, at some point maybe the core workers stop working, or we can just sneak past them, or we just slip them a couple of gold pieces to not say anything as we wander through.
Oh,
anyway, we're gonna piss people off when we go into the quarry. I would check the thing outside the quarry first.
Okay, we'll check the origin first.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to get the name of the place because it does make a difference for you guys. There's that. Where is the? Oh, this is it. All right, good. So, as you guys follow the tracks, they sort of slowly converge on each other as they get closer and closer and closer to what you realize is Mother Yolantha's, which is a boarding house in town.
So they loop around back to in town.
Yep. It goes back in town, and it goes to a boarding house. Now, many of you know Mother Yolantha. You know her well. Very, very soft-spoken woman. Very pleasant. Always nice to people. In fact, that's one of the reasons that she has a boarding house, just to sort of like help those who don't really have the coin to stay at a inn or a higher establishment, that sort of thing. So she has this sort of an effect on the town where she's just really just trying to help out the town. That's what you sort of perceive from this woman. But anyway, you get closer to this, and so the tracks go right up to. I can't even believe you found these tracks. It's not even fair. Anyway, go right up to a window to the west side of the boarding house.
Is the window for a particular room?
I will have to have you guys roll stealth again. Sorry. Let's have another stealth roll.
Yo. Number 1. So
Not the worst.
12 is not the worst, and worst roll 10. Okay, I end up with 10.
Lisanne is good at sneaking around in the woods, not as well.
I get to town and I trip on everything. I can't do curbs. I just pavement kills me. It's terrible.
All right. So anyway, as you guys approach, you know what? Roll for it. Okay. Roll initiative.
Oh.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Ooh.
But not everyone's in the quarry. Or they didn't come tonight, right?
Yeah.
So they're
Dude.
still hanging out. They set a trap for us.
The hell?
I do not have a map written up for this because a map really isn't going to matter.
Okay.
Anyway. But, yes.
Woo.
So you guys are
That
rolling
doesn't
initiative.
matter. They cast Meteor Swarm, you all die.
Oh.
I have, aha, nice. Because I
Um,
have advantage still in my initiative.
Yeah.
This is an interesting way to do things because you'll find out later because I'll let you know. But right now, chat is going to get a look at who and what I'm supposed to be doing this for. Right here. I'm just going to head and...
Spoilers.
Yeah, these guys are going to get to know. Right? Not that you guys will ever get this information now. But
Whatever.
it's fine. Okay,
Woman
so...
was nice. Sounds
And
suspicious.
chat's talking about it being trapped. Well, trap or not, obviously we were going to check this out. We have to.
Yep.
We were doing everything we could to approach cautiously. Someone
Yeah.
tripped. It happens.
Right. I should probably bring... You know what? Let's just... All these guys, we're going to bring you to that. Because now it's actually easier to see. Wait, did I do that right? Why is this not working?
Talking clown.
I was just chat saying, what, dragons in town? Someone's saying there's a cookie monster. 9,000 dragons. Well, at least it's not over
Oh, there we go.
9,000.
That's what I want.
14
Okay.
beholders.
There we go.
Monster defeats dragon if it can convince dragon to polymorph into cookie.
10,000 liches. No way. Oh
So
my
that's
god.
gonna
it's
be-
Rifle Bakers.
This is going to be nutters. As soon as I get this set up. This is so out of order. You have no idea.
So out of
Well, I
order,
don't know,
they're
it's like
severely
the
above our level. Hooray!
Actions.
That one. Right.
Adventure derailed by 20. Derailed by 20.
No, it's fine. I had planned for this. I just didn't expect it to happen.
Zombies. Is Essentia trolling us? Or me?
Yeah, you're being trolled right now. It's fine.
We
Where-
can't fight trolls.
But, oh no, more zombies. Oh, hi,
Trolls
Pete.
were kind of sad in third ed once you were high enough level to deal with them at all, but
Mhm.
I think they're a lot more serious in fifth. I don't think we want to fight, and especially plural trolls. I think we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, trolls are crazy. Trolls also, when you sever parts of a troll, they get initiative. So you know things are screwed up when that happens.
All I know is that in fifth ed, like I haven't looked at all their stats. I just know that in fifth ed they regen like 10 around, I think. Whereas,
Oh man, they do.
yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
in third ed it was, I don't know. I think it was just 5 in third ed. But even if it was 10, that it didn't seem like as much in third ed. And in fifth ed, that is a lot. Like 10 hit points around.
Okay. So, here we go then. I'm going to spread these out so I can click on them easier. So I know what's going on.
I'm loving chat. This is awesome. The true enemy is the other baker, tired of Tao's slander regarding rat meat and the content of beef.
Okay, so anyway, this is I mean, this is not even for chat, for anybody viewing this doesn't even really matter because this is not where they are currently. But this is just for me to have an idea of who goes when and what, so I have initiative orders and
Enemy
everything.
baker throws pie at Tao. Tao suffers extra damage due to rocks.
Very good. Okay, so Tao, it is now your go, but before that happens, you hear, "Shh. What? They're here! And then you hear scrambling. And you hear like the drawing of swords. Shlink.
Can you set the scene for us? We literally have no idea where we are now.
We're outside behind the boarding house?
Yes, you're just outside of a boarding house. I could set a scene.
Okay.
Let me see.
So we're in the back garden.
I mean, you don't have to literally visually put it there, but tell us where we are positioned.
Describe
where
the scene for us at least.
So just outside of the area, I had you guys roll. There we go. Had you guys roll
Area?
Yeah, just okay. So you have the building. You have the main boarding house. It's not a massive house. It's just it's big enough for multiple guests, mind you. It's sort of like a manor house, but not that big, if you will.
2 stories?
Yeah, it is actually 2 stories.
Okay.
But you're to the west side of it, and the west side of it, there is, well, multiple windows, but you're kind of going up to there, and you hear that. You even see like the little light that's flickering in the window. It goes out. It kind of like just.
So the window we were going up to, that's where you see the sounds. That's where you see the light go out.
Exactly.
And so the sounds are coming from through the window.
It coming on the other side of the window. Exactly.
Okay, so all this noise.
How close are the other houses, and are there any like trees nearby or anything like that?
There are trees nearby. From where you're currently located, I dare say they're probably a good 60 feet, mind you.
Okay.
So for cover reasons, they're a little bit far away. You're going to have to scatter now if that's the case. Or maybe they can come to you, or you know who they are. Yeah. And now
we can't see them at all?
No.
Okay,
There's
so just
well, actually,
clear...
no. I suppose I should say dark vision. Lisanne, you can see through the window, and you do make out multiple shapes.
Okay, but they're all inside the house.
They're inside, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is there any junk around, like crates or anything behind the house?
No, nothing specific like that.
Pretty clear over here. All right.
Okay.
Actually, in fact, what I'll do, just because this is also, you know what? There's a garden back there. So, in the garden, you can possibly find some things. I don't know what yet. You just look around and roll for it, and then I'll say what you got.
Roll.
Yeah, just roll. I have a little chart in my head.
It's like a D20.
No, sorry, D4.
Okay.
That's good, because that was a bad D20 roll.
I don't think it matters that much.
Okay.
2.
You find a spade.
A spade?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Oh, okay, that's right. He needs. You've got that bear trap. You can swing that sucker.
That's true. Should I be trying that? Yeah. Okay.
So you find a spade.
Keep that.
You can equip yourself with a spade.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the spade's only a D4 weapon, but we'll see.
So, all right. So this is how this goes. Tao, what are you gonna do?
Well, since, I mean, there's literally no one within reach at this point. We just got our cover blown. I think what I'll do is just move. You said there was a bunch of some large trees out here.
Yeah.
Spade is a full shovel. I was thinking a trowel.
Oh, yeah.
Trowel would be sad. Spade is fine. Spade is a solid D6.
Basically a quarterstaff, yeah.
Yeah.
I will just move behind one of the trees into full cover. Just, make sure no one can snipe you from the window. And mostly I will wait. Okay. I mean, if someone does come out, then I can always wand them or something. But for now, just move into full cover.
Okay, so you're just holding your initiative.
And as my bonus action, I'll just switch my my sonic focus over to the sonic weapon.
Okay. All right, so it is now the first bandit's turn. And just before you... you're not really that close to the window. I mean, you're not like staring at the window, right? You're a bit far back. I dare say you're 30 feet away from the window, right? So that gives you enough time to move to the trees, which is actually at this point 30 feet away. If that makes a difference.
Okay.
Does that make a difference?
Yeah. Well, it would. I would think yes.
I mean, for
if we know we're caught.
I mean, Tao specifically.
Oh, for Tao. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, for your movement and stuff like that.
We're waylating around.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't really.
Nothing changes.
Sure, it's fine. Yeah,
okay.
I mean, that's fine. That's what I want. I don't want to get shot from the window.
Right. So, I'm trying to catch up with this. All right, so... Right, and... So, the glass breaks. You see somebody's elbow. Actually, Lisanne sees it easily. The guy stands up, sort of comes up from a crouch, breaks the window, goes back down, draws out, goes, lets loose a bolt, and is aimed for... If it's odd, it's going for Eric. If it's even, it goes for Lisanne.
Come on, I'm picking.
Even is going for Lasan. So we're gonna roll. Where's my book? There it is. Here comes
Should
the
have been
demo.
faster. Trees are your friend.
Well, yeah.
This
I
one
was-
here.
Yeah.
I was hoping that when we got to the point where, we've been, they hear us, let's hide kind of thing. But it sort of just went through that.
Well, they hear
So
us.
I'm
and
standing
we
here
roll
waiting.
initiative.
Hi.
We
And
didn't,
then
we
we
didn't
are
have the
hiding,
stealth.
but you weren't
Yeah.
fast enough to respond. You tripped over that cobblestone.
Right.
Again.
So, Lasan, because you see the window breaking, you know an attack is definitely coming, and that just
Yes.
warns you just enough as an arrow goes right by your face.
Oh, Matrix got
Yeah,
nothing on
you
it.
knew exactly what was about to happen, and you
Got
just
this?
basically stepped to
Okay.
the side just in time. So that's
Yeah.
I
that.
can't walk on pavement, but man, I can dodge an arrow. I
No
got
problem.
this.
Yeah, you can trip out of the way of an arrow any day.
There you go. That's what happened. I was running for cover, fell down as the arrow went overhead. That's what we have. Yeah.
And meanwhile, after that attack, two other bandits, one right after the other, they just crawl right through the window, weapons brandished, and they start running right towards the two of you. And I'm gonna put basically one on each of you. One on each of you. I'm gonna put one on Eric and one on Ava, on Lasan,
Listen, yeah.
and they're
Okay.
going to attack. So this is for Eric.
Oh, yeah, I lost those temporary hit points because we rested.
See.
18?
All right, so it goes for Eric. Eric, you definitely stand aside or step aside from that blow.
Block it with my shield, probably. Unless he rolled really bad.
All right, so that's a crit on San. So that's going to be. Is it? What's the pluses? Oh wait. Pluses. +1. Okay. So 3 + 1. 8 points of damage.
Ow.
A
It was a
brutal
crit.
strike. As you're just deftly singing by the one arrow, you're sort of like coming back and you're trying to get back on your guard, but you're trying to dance back and you still take a massive swing, a strike from the actual blade
8.
of this bastard who is now standing before you, grinning. So that's those two. And we have another one. That's this one here. Oh, you know what?
Another remote.
Again. And then a third one comes out of the window. And is going to run up to even is going to be Eric. Odd will be.
Well, I like that they're coming out and not just shooting us from in there, because that means we can go and just slaughter them.
Even that is Eric. So here we go.
Okay, good.
Eric, that is definitely going to hit easily.
Ooh.
In fact, take 3 points of damage.
Okay, so unless it's a magical weapon, then I just
It
take
is
nothing
not a
with
magical
my armor.
weapon.
Yeah.
Tank
Just,
is
for
being
clarity,
tanky.
the damage reduction I get from that feat doesn't apply to magical weapons. So non-magic, bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing weapons, which is most of them.
Okay. So very good. And then that's that one out of the way. And we still have one more. Okay, and then the first archer that stood up and took a shot is now backing out of the way as the other one walks up to the window and makes their shot. And actually, I'm just going to roll between the two of you again.
That's not good.
That is going to be Eric.
Okay.
That is going to hit, and that is going to be 5 points of damage.
Okay, so I take 2.
Okay, and now it is Lasan's turn. What is your retort? You've got currently 3 guys close by.
I like literally in melee.
Yes, 3 are in melee. You've got 2 in melee right next to Eric, and then 1, I should say, right in front of, and is currently attacking Lasan.
So she's not actually adjacent to the other 2, though, right? The 2 that are on me.
Yeah, how we stay? Am I in a place where I can back up and
Can
shoot?
you position us
arrows?
somewhere? Or, you know.
Yeah, to position you, I'll say that you guys aren't right next to each other. You're at least 10 feet away, so no, you're not exactly
Are we?
adjacent.
Okay.
So
Pluses and
I
Because nobody
have-
really walks arm in arm all the time, it's fine.
I have one guy right in front of my face. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
use a bow on him.
What you
Yeah.
could, you would get disadvantage. You'd roll twice and take the lowest number,
Yeah.
which isn't
Or
great.
you could Or you could move away from him and then he'd get an attack of opportunity on you, but then you'd be able to bow him properly.
Or you could spend your turn doing a disengage, which allows you to run away safely, but you wouldn't get to do anything else.
Yeah. And then the problem is you'd probably be able to chase after you.
Well, apparently they're pretty quick. They got here like badang. So I would roll twice and hope one of them hits. Is that what I'm hearing?
You'd roll twice and hope both of them hit because
right? Yeah, exactly. Okay.
I'm going to make a quick map because I think people need a map.
And then roll again.
And a 13.
So that's what we're going with, the 13 to hit for 7 damage.
There we go. A 13 to hit for 7 damage.
Yeah.
That will definitely hit, and that is going to be the one in front of you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Point blank.
Actually, you know what? What do you guys want to do? Do you want me to quickly make a map, or does it matter? Because people in the chat tend to seem to want a map. I don't have a map ready. If you could just use your imagination, that would be great.
We'll work
put
it
our
out.
tokens down if you want. You know,
Yeah, we're on a map now, right? We just need to know relative to each other where the enemies are for attacks, opportunity, and stuff like that. Again, the system's mostly designed that you don't really need to specifically know where everyone is, but relative to each other, it does matter somewhat.
I mean, I'm okay with doing things in my head, but
yeah.
All right, I'm going to quickly do this then.
As long as they're explained well.
Well, we've got a clear space just north of us here on this map that we're looking at. Just put the other 6 guys. Just put us where we are in that little clear area. That's the back garden.
Yeah.
1 second, I will do it. Just quickly. I have an idea. It's going to be really quick, hopefully.
Just drop some Scrabble tiles down there. Same thing as we do in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of scrubs, Scrabble tile.
I attacked a queue!
Oh, that's a terrible thing. What the hell?
Yeah, the queue's worth extra points.
You don't need any graphics or anything.
No? Okay. Because that makes things easier. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way to do this. Alright, so I'm just going to... You guys are there. I'm going to grab these guys here.
Just drop the guys on there so we can position them relative to ourselves. That's
if
all
anybody has ever done any DMing, you would realize that, oh yeah, this is really hard to account for. All the things that people are going to do.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, when we play in real life, a lot of times we don't have a proper map. We do like to use a grid for some encounters, and others we don't. But even then, with the grid, I feel like we have a wet erase sort of, like, grid on our table. And so it's like, one line here. That's the edge of a building. Excellent. And then we put our people down, and then we go, and that's done.
Yeah.
Don't need anything more than that.
Just a bit. There we go.
If it's a problem, don't just move on. But, like, literally a blank screen. Our 3 tokens, and then their 6 tokens, I guess?
Yeah.
Just put down a line where, like, the edge of the building is, because you got the 2 archers that are shooting at us from in there.
I've almost got it.
Okay.
Okay. So...
We only have 19 minutes left to go.
Yeah.
This is a shame that, I have to... I'm trying. And then these guys are here. I'm just going to quickly draw in a dynamic lighting. Polygon. Dude. No. There we go. We're going to go like that.
Rose says no DM's plan survives contact with players. That's
not usually, no.
No. Absolutely.
Objects and tokens. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. Stop it. Can I just have my selector back? Thank you. So you're going to be like that. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so here we go. And then Tal is there. Tal, you're over here.
We're not on that map.
I know.
We're still in the woods.
I know.
Right?
I know. I'm gonna move you just a second. There you go.
He's talking out loud.
Yeah.
Magic. Oh my god.
That is.
And turn off the lighting shit.
Good. No, he's got that lighting there, so we can just. That's the building, right? Because we.
That's
just
the building. Yeah.
There's
There's people inside of there, but yeah, they're inside. They're inside
Yeah.
that window. You can sort of see through, and in fact, you can climb through that window if you needed. But right now, this is what's happening. Hopefully, everybody can see that just fine.
Okay.
And these guys are in melee with me, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, whoops. Oh, those are big squares or something. I don't know.
So
Okay.
the one
Yeah,
in front of me
the
is
grid
the guy
size
I
is
just
off.
hit.
No, whatever. That's fine.
Good enough.
So is it my turn then? They've all gone, right?
It
Lisanne
is.
just went.
Lisanne just went. Lisanne, what was your damage again? Do you remember?
7.
Okay, thank you. And that was the one right in front of you. Okay, so we're going to do like this.
So that guy's still up,
He's
though?
still standing, yes. Okay.
I'm still standing.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move over here. That is leaving the far one, so the far one's going to get an attack of opportunity on me.
Okay, very good. You're leaving that one, and the far one's going to get an attack of opportunity, so that's the... he will miss.
Okay, good. And then I'm going to use the spade and just try and smack down the guy that's bothering Lisanne here.
Aww.
He's gonna be spade? That's brutal.
That's pretty brutal. So I hit him for 22, attack 22. I hit him for 8 bludgeoning.
Which one? The one that's attacking the sun?
One that, yeah, the one that she just shot point blank with her bow.
Okay. That one is done. Absolutely finished. So
that's good. Now you only got enemies on one side, and I'm between them and you.
Thank you.
These guys actually don't
do my best.
Queue up.
Yeah. Oh, and I just dropped a guy, so I get my temporary hit points for kill stealing.
Okay, very good. I'm trying to figure out, because when I transported these guys over, they don't keep their assignment to the initiative, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep a mental idea of who is who. Okay,
yeah,
anyway.
The turn order window is blank for me, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Is it blank?
Yeah, that's okay. It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right, well, I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, so who's next? We have Lisanne's gone.
Probably Tao back at the top. Tao had like
Eric.
24 or whatever because of that.
Oh wait, this bandit here would have gone before Eric. There's a bandit that would have gone.
Another one? Another one that hadn't attacked yet. Okay.
Yeah. Because there's
They
6.
did say there were 6 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. No loss. Yeah.
So that one is. Oh, sorry, I rolled the wrong damage. So there it is.
Is this another archer?
Okay, that is going to be a hit on Eric for 5 points of damage.
Is this another archer?
Yes, another archer inside the building.
So when he hits me, I'm like gonna get annoyed at him, and it's like, hey, would you quit that? And I'm just as a reaction, I am going to like whip my shovel at him, which is going to possibly like ignite in the air.
Friction.
So it goes.
He's gonna be rebuked.
He is going to suffer the hellish rebuke spell. So that's a level 1 spell. So it is going to. Where's my spell book there? Yeah. So he has to make a reflex save for half as he suffers whatever this does. Oh, I don't have the damage in there to actually do. Look, I'll just roll.
Okay.
2d10.
So reflex for save.
Reflex for half.
Okay. Well, he does
against pathetic 5 damage. That sucks.
Okay, so he did make his save. So he takes 2 points of damage.
He takes 2 points of fire damage, glancing blow from the shovel I whipped at him. Now, of course, I'm now unarmed-ish.
There we go. And which
you
one
mean
would
somebody said that other guy got a face of spades? I've been giggling ever since.
The interesting thing is that you just whipped your shovel through the window. These guys are like, whoa! Took a blow right to the
calling
face.
it a shovel. Call a spade a spade.
Right, sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he's that dude.
Quill is the ace of spades right now.
Oh.
Ace of spades. All right, so we have Tal. It's your
You're
turn.
just digging yourself deeper and deeper with those puns.
Oh, there it goes.
All right, so I do like cool tumbly moves over here, just because. You know,
very good.
Anyway, I end up over here, and I'm gonna slash at the guy that's adjacent to Eric with my kukri.
Okay.
Whoopah! Or I mean, I could shoot at the people through the window. But what I kind of like the idea is if we can clear these 2 dudes, I can just sort of picture Eric leaping through the window at the archers on his action. So I'm really hoping we can clear this out.
That'd be fun.
Oh,
a natural 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my luck to re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Is your special cheating power?
That's gonna be on this one, right?
Yep. And then to ensure the kill, because I don't think 9 is going to be enough to kill one, I will spend 1 power point to infuse just a psionic energy into my strike. 6 psychic damage at it, so a total of 15.
Nice.
So you tumble forward,
Nice.
and as you're like coming like for like a forward somersault, you come out of it with your dagger just behind your head. You lunge every ounce of your weight behind that dagger right into his shoulder and rip it down. And yeah, I think you cut through bone. How does that work? Anyway, you did it.
If I
And
could
he's
do
done.
Dragon Punch like phrasing, I would do it right now.
Right. He is absolutely slaughtered. That one is gone.
Perfect. Then I will complete my move by coming over here, use my bonus action to attack with my offhand weapon.
This assassin, though.
I'm starting to get a little comfortable. Oh, almost a crit.
Oh, so close. So 3 points of damage.
Yeah, and I will go and unleash some psionic power into him as well. In fact, I'm going to give him the full bore. I think this is going to be the last of my power points. I might have one left after this.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
For an extra 10 psionic damage, for a total of 13 damage.
So you dig in one kukri, and as that one
That's
is
right, we had the rest.
just slumping, you rip it out, and you just go to like a little pirouette move, slicing through the throat of the other one. The other one also falls down dead.
Nice.
Yeah,
you were a
I like the
whirlwind.
description of like that sort of like twirling blades, very sort of angel of death moving in here, just slice and dice and do all that.
That is sick.
Yeah.
Silver and Shadow.
Nice.
That's our girl.
Well, it is now one of the archers' turn, and they're going to aim, I think, specifically for the Angel of Death. That one is scary. All right. Oh, and that will hit. And that is going to be. Oh, I rolled max damage. So that's.
Of course, you rolled
It's
max
9 points of damage.
Fucking
He's
hell!
rolling, he rolls like all 5 damage against me. And it does like nothing.
9 points of damage.
Oh wait, I shouldn't have taken that too. I should have.
So he's
I
dead.
don't know what time it was there.
He's dead, and he's dead. Like the forward bandits are all dead, which means that. Oh, and I'm back to another archer, one of the other archers, and honestly, that was murderous, man. That was scary. They're going to actually both aim for Tao right now. Ah, and he
That's
rolled,
okay. I'll just need a little bit of bandaging after.
and he rolled a 1. All right, so that's no good.
I just matrix it.
I think I'm gonna say
Yeah.
his he just broke the string on his bow, so he's gonna go grab another one, another bow.
So,
Right, so that's he's like, damn it, and then he's running. All right, so now it's Lasan.
That little gap is the window I'm looking
That
in?
is the gap, yeah, the window. The window
Okay,
gap.
well
Can-
then, and I can see who's in there?
there one guy she can see, or
There's
there a couple
going to
archers?
be one. Actually, you know, the
Oh,
last
I
one that
can
took
see
the.
one actually.
The thing is,
Okay.
whether or not you see them, all of them are nearby the window, so it's basically they just have half cover, which is a
I can
disadvantage.
actually see one.
Okay.
They're a disadvantage to fire an arrow.
Okay, so
onto.
you have disadvantage when you shoot at them because of their cover.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, I guess I have to try anyway, right? Whatever.
Yep.
So I have to roll twice?
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So your
Make
first
it
one
good.
was a hit, and the second one is still a hit.
It's
so
a
you would-
hitter! Woo!
So
Either even.
you only rolled the
High
damage
damage.
once though, so you still have 8 points of piercing
take the first
damage.
one. Okay. Yeah.
And I'll just select one for you, I guess, because
Now, is it the one who took 5 from a shovel or not? That's the question.
Yes.
If you don't know, randomize.
Yeah, I'm gonna randomize between 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna roll a d6 here. So 1 and 2, you 3 and 4, you 5. Okay, so it's this one. All right, so this one takes 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Ouch. Okay, that's Lasan's turn. That was very, very good. And then we have the last archer in here who's going to take their turn and is going to.
So
You know
many
what? At this
archers.
point, it's even and odd. Odd is going to be Lasan. Even will be Tao. Even is Tao.
You should stop ignoring me.
That is
All
definitely a
seen
hit,
this
and
much.
that's 3 points of damage.
Oh, 3's fine.
Okay, so then now Lisan's gone, Tao's gone, so it's my turn, right?
Yes. So you're gonna run up to the
Okay.
window and crawl through.
So I'm gonna run up to the window and can I just grab a guy like through the window or like, hit a
Grapple
guy through
checks?
the window? Sorry, no, I'm gonna hit him first because
Okay.
I get a free grapple check if I hit. Right, so I just pull out I pull a crowbar out of my belt as I come up there. So as part of my move action, I pull out my crowbar and
Crowbar's
hit
a
it.
perfect tool to hook them out
That-
as well.
that is a hit.
So I hit him for 10.
Whoa!
Yeah.
All right. So which one that's going to be again? I'm just gonna roll for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
And
wait,
if they
that's the wrong
survive, then I can try and grab them as bonus action.
one. So that's 3, 4. That's this guy here for 10.
Yes.
You can forget the grapple.
Okay.
You just like walk up, you grab him by the scruff, you yank him forward, and as he's coming forward, you smash his head backwards with your fist. That guy
Yeah.
is done.
No, I don't have a spare hand, right? Because I have a shield. So I hook him, I pull him up, and I just headbutt him.
Oh, okay. That's nasty.
So how far was the window from me? Like 20 feet, 30 feet?
30 feet.
Okay, so I don't have enough movement. I was just gonna step through if I had movement left. But
No,
okay, I'll just stay here. I'm in the way of the window. It's like.
Well, very good. Eric just murders somebody with his head.
Now.
And then it's Tao.
All right. I'm just going to, since Eric is in the window and is more likely to be the target, potentially offering some amount of cover for the rest of us. I'm not going to necessarily run away here. I'll just fire a magic missile. I think it's like just replace my dagger, draw the wand. Pew pew pew.
That is unerring. Now, do you want to split up the damage, or do you want to have it go all towards one?
No, I'll put it all on one.
So you're going with the one that's most damaged, or the one that is not? Because you can see.
I'll go with the one who's most damaged, because I could actually roll quite low and not do a whole lot of damage on this. And I think it's better to just eliminate something. There's a chance, I don't know how many hit points they have, but I'm not 100% sure it's possible for me to kill them in one shot. And even if it could, it's pretty unlikely.
I think they're both hurt though, right? Because there's a guy who's been hit for 5 by the shovel. There's a guy who took 8 from the bow, who I think is a different guy, because otherwise he would have died.
Well, I pick one at random.
Okay.
Because I don't really know.
All right.
9 points of damage.
Yay. So, yeah, the one that was damaged all... Oh, you picked one at random, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I don't really know.
I'll roll for it. It's fine. 2, 3. No, okay. So, no. It was the one that was already damaged. He just took it, and he is absolutely toasted. It's just... The bolts of force just boom, one plows it into the wall, then boom, boom, buries him just almost breaks him apart up against the wall.
Yeah.
That's why you do the pew pew pew. It helps.
So yeah, there's one left.
By the way, when I dropped that guy with the crowbar, my temporary hit points refresh. To be clear, it's just I get 3 when I drop someone. If they're less than 3 and then I drop someone, they go back up to 3. They don't add together. It's temporary hit points from one source. You don't keep stacking them on. You just take whichever is better. That's good to know. So it's always going to be 3 or less.
So currently, that's going to be Lasan. Lasan, it is now your turn. And you still, if you're going to fire anything in there, it will be disadvantage.
Then let's hope for good stuff. 18
and then 26.
And 26.
And both of them were max damage.
Wow.
We're very good at bow.
It doesn't even matter. All right, the guy is toast. He decides he's locking in, he's notching, he's getting ready for his next turn, and he looks around and has just to take a look real fast and then catches one right in the neck, right out the other side. He falls over.
Sounds good.
Completely and utterly done.
Buy those from a novelty shop.
Okay, you guys have handled this.
Okay, we are this is going to draw some attention. There was just a fight out here. These guys were yelling stuff. Other people might come pretty quickly. Yeah. Before that happens, we need to ransack their room.
Jump in. Nice. Yeah, well, the window's there. It's already broken in, so you can... I would probably hope that you get in and get out so that people don't think that, you're just looting and
We're
pillaging.
assassins.
Yeah,
God forbid.
You know what? Lasan might have a reason.
I hate to say it, but if Briar has to go to work, we are just about at 11 o'clock now.
Yep.
Oh, we are. You know what?
So
I think we need to do our investigating next time.
Yeah, combat...
I have a stream starting in 4 minutes, theoretically.
Yeah, that's true. Combat is finished, so that's good. So there's no cliffhanger there. But who were these individuals? Now, everybody who's been watching, you see the name. You see the name of these individuals. You know who they are. But where they actually belong was another mystery. We'll figure it out later. And yeah, you guys do your investigation next time. Before we go, I would like to say where you can find everybody from here until next Sunday. Get this out of the way. Where is it? There it is, so that people can actually see that. Quill, where can people find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/Quill18, twitch.tv/Quill18, all the things. Also remind people, if you go to sundaymorningheroes.com, you can find everyone's links and things on there.
Yeah.
And D-Max.
Yeah, I do fast-paced illustrated retellings of my D&D campaign, Tales from my D&D campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.
Awesome. And
And I live stream 4 times a week at twitch.tv at Kiss for Luck with the number 4. Starting 1 in 5 minutes. or so.
And everybody who can, who is actually on my channel right now, you can find me at twitch.tv/Briarstone, and also on YouTube, I have youtube.com/Briarstoned with a D. You can find my YouTube videos and everything there, and if you missed any part of this particular session of D&D on all 3 of our channels, there will be, at some point in the coming week, we will have the recording placed there, so you can go back and you can watch it and rewatch it, if you will, to your heart's content.
Yep.
That said, we also have one more thing of business before I let everybody toddle off. We have lots of donations coming in this morning.
So many donations.
So many donations. And I need to start from...
Thank you for that.
From where are you? It comes from... There. Okay, so we've got... The beginning, the starting donation was from Sihoa. Hopefully I'm getting your name correctly. $38. Thank you very much. Jolioto, $3 coming in. And then we also have Raptor online, $5. And with a message, D&D for life, have fun today. Oh, we did. $40 coming in from Chemical Crash. Thanks for running and streaming this awesome and enjoyable game for us, Briarstone. You are welcome, and thank you for your generosity. 72.38 cents. $72.38. It said that really strange. From Raul Gamer. Ooh, missed the last 2 streams, but love the vids on YouTube. So here's something to get you going and start killing someone, Briar. I'm trying. Thank you very much. We have $20.42 coming in from Seabreeze. Just a little something for the coffee fund. Awesome. Very much appreciated. $20 coming in from Militrug. D20 means donate $20, right? Am I playing this game correctly? I like it. It's a good game. We have Time Havoc, $52.31 coming in for wages. Is the actual that is a loud sound. Okay, we just got another donation from the Trash Can Man. Oh, wow. Tigers and Red Sox, $60 coming in. Wow. Have fun killing the party. I tried. I didn't get anybody. Again, I'm sad. Third Strike, good at that. $25. Thank you very much. No one should have to work on a Sunday. This is amazing, guys. You are all one and all absolutely fantastic. Awful, $5. Pick a poo. Okay. Thank you. Pick a poo and throw at you. Thank you very much, Awful. And we have used Dijkstra. Dijkstra. That's an interesting name.
Dijkstra.
Dijkstra.
It's a programming thing.
Oh yeah, okay, $20 with no message, but thank you very much for your generosity. And then we have $4.84 coming in from Anonymous. Don't read out loud. The dog whining in the background is seriously aggravating. It made it very hard for me to follow what was going on. Please try to reduce this distraction in the near future, please. That probably won't happen. Thank you for your donation, though. But no, we love Bella. Bella has a lot of things to say, and we like hearing Bella talk. That's all good. $100 coming in from the Trash Can Man. There's no message, but the message was still loud and clear. Thank you very much for your generosity, the Trash Can Man. Fabulous person. That's it. That's all. That's all the donations coming in today. You guys are amazing, as always, and I will hopefully see you again next Sunday when we do more of Sunday Morning Heroes with everybody here. So, see you all again later. And I'm going to be hosting a Kiss for Luck from here. Be sure to go check out her stream. I'm not sure what she's playing. She's getting ready to do that right now, though. She's already gone, so she's getting her stream started. So I'm going to host. I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much.
Ava
Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye to everyone. This didn't chat, but she disconnected here.
All right. Yeah. See you later. Thanks again. Next Sunday. Sunday.